And it's got my toe.
Here comes Ronald Birdman. Is it working? Yo, what's up? I got things to say, rapping on the mic like my name is the USA with, fresh socialist. Yeah!
Fresh socialist.
Fresh socialist.
It's me, Fresh Socialist. Hey, yo, kids, wiggity wiggity, what up? Today I'm going to tell you about the proletariat.
That's fucking great. Hey, it's me, young Squeezy. Yeah, I'm going to have a beer as well.
It was the actual plot stuff, and I was going to leave that until and just have a bit of a piss about, really.
Yeah,
okay.
Flashback to
reality.
Oops.
There goes gravity.
I guess you're arriving in the on the edge of. You're arriving at the frat house on the edge of town in the sort of in the suburbs in that Chinook. And that's where we're at. Does anyone remember kidnapping Gently Benevolent?
Yeah.
I remember his name.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember
getting in
Gently
the helicopter.
Benevolent.
I remember that.
I remember
What's that
kidnapping.
cat lady called? Rudely Whiskers. I think she's part of our clan, sort of. No.
She'll be back with kidnapped at some point.
So we've just finished what we were doing just then, and now we're heading back for relaxation, things like that, I imagine.
Let's say you're arriving at the frat house. And
From being back on what we last did.
Yeah. And it's time for a party, and really, I guess I'm not sure what kind of shape this is going to take, because what I was hoping to do is some character stuff.
Well, let's just say we're going to have a party. What we're all going to do?
Yeah, what do the characters want to do?
Yeah.
Has anyone got any ideas?
Well, Risky's going to all wait to the library immediately. I'm sorry, you guys have been waiting enough time. I need to go and learn more.
The frat library.
Yeah. So I'm going to go and dive into the books.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm obsessive over something. I've only just thought this idea, let me just think. Basically, I'm just like, there's no time for volunteer, I'm off to the library, so that's what Rescue's off to do. He aways to the library.
Are you just going to mooch around for a bit until you think about what you want to find?
Yeah.
Alright, anyone else?
Birdman is going to flex.
On
the party.
On who?
Yeah.
Who are you flexing at?
Everyone, really. Because basically, Birdman is very, very, very insecure. So he masks that by trying to get loads of attention.
I didn't
He is a
know
laughing
that
stock.
last time.
Hey, we all pour a little ourselves into our characters, right? Anyway. So Birdman is going to be, I guess, outwardly trying to do things, but as he gets steadily more fucked, if they're in a party, he's going to get more and more insecure. And more open with that.
Alright. How quick is he drinking at the moment? You've just arrived. We're in the first 30 minutes.
He's keeping himself, fairly level-headed till the party starts.
What is he drinking? I think detail is key.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to think of something good. Start me off. Give me a sentence starter like
Punch
I do
bowl,
for the kids at
like
school.
he just whips out a fucking punch bowl from nowhere and he's just like, party! Throws it out, and then cannonballs into it.
Better spike the punch ball.
Hang on. I kind of
I'll use
don't
this
want
arrow route to spike the punch ball.
I feel like I shouldn't away to the library straight away. I should perhaps start the party off and then away because I'm too good for it. So, how about while Rod is trying to get attention by holding a punch ball, I shrink him with minor illusion so that you can do a cannonball into the punch bowl.
Please, I would love that.
That's great.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that can happen, but what's the situation?
Are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Are you gonna jump into the punch bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody!
Are you planning to use your wings to get the lift?
Yeah, I'll do anything.
Like flap into the air and then cannonball.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'm gonna send. Say we're still walking. I'm gonna send Bim ahead to the cult headquarters and say, get the welcome party started up because the heroes are coming home.
Yeah.
Well, you're in a Chinook, aren't you? You've arrived in a
We're in
Chinook.
a helicopter.
Yeah.
Right, sick.
A steampunk Chinook.
So all the cultists, our frat boys, they're all stood outside and they're looking up at us.
Yeah, they're cheering.
Yeah.
They're like,
And we're stood in the Chinook,
Hold on,
just
I'm on a
like.
mission.
Yeah.
yeah, like it's lowering down, and you're the like the rear sort of gate is lowered, and you're all standing there heroically, like.
Yeah.
We did it.
I'm looking a bit like
I
I wish this was over though. Like we've got more to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to the punch bowl. By the way, is there any? You're just going to cannonball into it?
Yeah.
Why not? I want to see
Do you want me
that.
to do more?
I think we all want to see
I'm
that.
just working out what to roll.
I'm going to cannonball into it, and as I cannonball into it, my plan is to then spike it on the way out.
How about it's not you're not shrunk, but how about the cultists have readied a massive punch bowl?
So
It's
my plan
like
is
a full-size one.
Birdman
Oh.
plans to spike the punch bowl in front of everybody while everybody's watching him,
Yeah.
and also cannonball into it and have a sick time.
And this is a giant punch bowl.
Yeah, we sent Bim ahead to say get this ready for us.
Yeah, in which case Birdman's not going to hurt himself doing this.
Good.
It's like a swimming pool in there.
Yeah. A big bird bath.
So the punch bowl is just a swimming pool. It's a swimming pool
Filled with punch, yeah.
Punch pool.
Excellent.
Punch pool.
All
Punch
the
pool.
cultists are in like beachwear.
Yeah, it's like
Us too.
it's like a sort of tiki party. You know, like frat houses.
Yeah.
Like,
Toga.
So-
Toga.
Toga.
I would describe them as problematic like themes. It's one of them.
It's like half toga, half tiki. No one really knows what they're doing.
It's kind of offensive.
Yeah.
Generally.
It would
It's
be
very
offensive.
offensive.
It would be offensive if it was more accurate.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just a mess.
Just for pomp and splendour, because I was going to shrink
Pomp
it.
and splendour over
Pomp and
there.
Splendor sounds like a brand name for
I'll
a
use
Hello.
I use minor illusion
Pomp
to
and
set off
splendour.
some fireworks as we arrive.
I'm stood in the corner
Yeah.
drinking Pomp and Splendor.
But say this is what I can see.
Is
I
there a
am
roll
listening
on
to
that?
Pomp and Splendour.
You're
I don't
listening to
think
Pomp and
so.
Splendor.
Right, so this is like the doorway of the helicopter. I'm going to stand here looking moodily off into the distance, aloofly. But even though we've organised this.
Like brooding.
Yeah, just like, oh god, they've organised a party.
Yeah.
This one's for the gang.
But I'm too.
I need to
I've got work to do.
steal away.
Yeah, so there's you sort of like, way!
Yeah. We did everything we said we would, and
So I'm
more.
there, there's Rob, where's everybody else in the cockpit?
Well, I would like to suggest that Birdman is stood like a flamenco dancer. Yeah.
Can we just ask what colour are your wings normally?
I don't know. I don't know whether.
I thought like
I imagine
reddish.
Yeah, he does. I imagined him red just because that first picture you posted,
Yeah, he's like a
he was
red
red.
parrot.
but then maybe he's
He has
green or
changed
blue.
colour over
He's
time.
changed colour over time.
Maybe he can-
Maybe you can change colours to suit your environment.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he went through that emo phase.
Yeah,
when,
in the face. So he's dyed his hair from red to black.
Yeah, he became the
His
crow
feathers
at
are
one
black.
point.
There was one point where an old ally of ours betrayed us and took everything we had, and it sent Risky and Birdman into a spiral of depression. With Star as normal. We hung out with this bony weirdo for a while. That was odd. We were just sort of doing evil shit. And then we ousted him. That's when you went from being
That was
emo,
emo
Birdman,
Birdman.
probably back to being normal Birdman again.
Yeah.
I imagine this is all happening in character. You guys just like running around drinking, discussing this.
Well, hang on, we're
Yeah.
getting ahead of ourselves. So, we're landing. There's a punch bowl you're going to jump in. Do you want to describe your entry into the party?
Yeah, you're going to
party.
jump out of the Chinook into the punch bowl.
Yeah. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's do that.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, man.
Mm-hmm.
How low are you going to wait for the Chinook to get?
No, you're going to wait.
In feet, just give me like a...
Where am I looking? Where's the punch bowl?
The
in
punch bowl will be directly
reference to-
beneath you.
And where are we?
It's going to be outside.
Up here somewhere.
In the air.
How about-
But like, obviously the thing's coming down to land.
Pardon in what?
So...
How about-
I'm just wondering how high up how big a jump do you want? 'Cause you
Like
can't
a
fly.
full-
You could like you could fly out of the Chinook.
Yeah,
then,
you're a
like,
bird.
just-
I'm not going to use my wings once.
No, he's going to forget about his wings.
Yeah, because it's all about the jump. It's flying it out the window.
How about you go, I'm going to jump. I don't want to jump.
Yeah, there's someone. Someone
wanna
wanna,
jump.
I don't want to jump.
Yeah, because Birdman is losing all sensibility now at this point.
Does
So
someone
he's
want to
actually got-
encourage Birdman to jump?
By encourage, do you mean push him off when he's least expecting it?
I'm
I
looking
will
at
do
you
that.
two. So I'm just being aloof over it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're chums now.
And I'll take it. Are we chums now?
I
Birdman
think so. I
does.
think
Did
we
we
had
make
in
chums?
the last story we had a bit of a tiff.
Yeah.
But by the end, we made store up and everything was fine.
That's okay. That's not what Birdman remembers. But okay.
Birdman does see you like trying to push him in. How are you reacting to that?
How's Birdman going to react to it? Okay, Birdman is going to literally, as you've just said, Birdman is going to, haha, I'm going to jump down there and go, oh no, I don't want to jump. But he's so caught in the moment of just impressing people.
He's just too flustered to like get out of the way.
He has done the mental gymnastics to convince himself that he hasn't been pushed by Faith. He's just going, I've jumped! So what?
Take that.
I'm a bad man.
I need to get everyone's character sheets up. Hold on, man. You're all
Can you-
on your
I'm a
performance
bad
for that.
Birdman.
Roll a 10.
Bear Boyd.
Roll a 10. That's pretty good.
Weird.
So even though all that happened, the crowd thinks you did it all perfectly.
Great.
Well,
That always
like
seems to work.
right down the middle. I'm looking for his performance. Birdman, your performance is +9, so you roll basically you got a 19 on that performance, and everyone believes that you decided to jump.
I know the truth.
It's just the way that face you just pulled. You just when you said that. Like, Aaron just went.
It's because of the number.
I'm installing Discord. Shouldn't take too long.
5, 4,
Right, so we've
5,
got
3.
Birdman.
Right, we're in. Join the mainframe.
Hey, join the mainframe.
Join the mainframe today.
Live out
Okay.
your wildest dreams in the mainframe.
You can do anything in the mainframe. Anything in the mainframe.
So there's like a
Anything.
punch bowl as big as a small swimming pool that you could like chill in and be like, hey.
It's really deep as well, so Birdman goes in.
Birdman's
It's
sweet
alright.
16.
There's no splash as he goes in. It's just like.
You're just straight in.
And
Do a thick punch.
he also because Birdman's got he's so light, he's got such thin bones. And all, he just gets shot straight back out. And I imagine he lands with like a nice flourish in his flamenco pose and just flicks punch all over in like 30 feet in a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like, oh, jeez.
Maybe some synchronized swimming.
I mean, that's kind of what's going on. But
Yeah.
like with the force that you went in at, and then were ejected, you didn't really get a chance to stay in the
Okay.
punch.
I'm out of the punch.
Okay.
now.
You can jump back in if you want.
I'll go in there later.
Going with like heat, so someone can heat it up later. You use heat metal on it in a bit, turn it into a jacuzzi.
That's a great idea.
Oh,
I think that
And did you
works.
spark
That's
it
not
as
I
well?
don't know
hot
what
punch.
A punch koozie.
Also, I've got a whole idea for what I'm doing at this minute. So I'm gonna away to the library by misty stepping out of the thing and just on the other side of the crowd. But I'm gonna leave Bim here.
Yeah.
And Bim's gonna be me at the party while he does what I need to do over there.
yeah.
So imagine that
Have you just missed your step to the back door?
I've misty stepped out of the way,
Yeah.
like over the crowd. But basically, Bim's staying around with my voice coming out of his face. But also, he's a small winged monkey. So imagine that I'm a winged monkey for the party.
Story of my life, Sponge Bane.
Yeah, so my personality in this game is going to be a small, swarthy, gross monkey, but with Risky's conscience too. So it's,
Oh my
so
god.
it's not the usual Risky, it's going to be like a little, hey baby, you want to come? There's plenty of room in here with me.
Swarthy. A swarthy ape. You're an ape.
But don't
a
worry,
swarthy
guys.
ape.
Oh, what
I'll try and
a
keep the tradition of getting killed at some point.
Okay, if you look at
What's my personal
Yeah.
orrery, by the way?
Yeah, me and
the
we
story is
work out
like
wounds.
a
We
thing
work out
for
wounds.
looking at stars and planets.
Oh, right, okay.
It does.
You're gonna have to put some effort into thinking how you're gonna use that.
Oh, we back.
Good idea.
I'm going to try and read the stars.
What precisely were you doing after you misty stepped?
I am aloofing myself to the library, but Bim is being summoned in my place, and he's going to stay here, and he's going to represent me at the party.
Yeah.
But he's going to be himself,
Sort of
but
like
with, like consciousness sort of thing.
Yeah.
So for once, Risky is not here. He's just the monkey on his own.
So you're gonna play Bim for a bit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's going to be
yeah,
like a
that's good way
swarthy
to do
little guy around the party.
it. Okay, what are you guys doing?
Oh, you go first. I want to hear yours first. To
I
be fair.
was going to say, after I shoved Birdman out of the helicopter, as much as he claims that he went down by himself,
I jumped.
I'll descend down into the party. I'll have myself a nice glass of pomp and splendour. And then,
Is that the punch? The punch is pumping.
why
Sponsored
not?
by
Why not?
Pomp and
Sponsor. This episode is sponsored by.
It's a drink, it's a radio show, it's also a band. And,
It's everything.
I'm mostly observing, seeing, sizing up people around the party to see who I can trick with a card trick. Because I have sleight of hand, which I forgot about, and I just thought, oh shit, thing.
What are you looking for specifically? Someone who looks like gullible.
Yeah, someone who I can swindle Someone I can get a few pennies out of.
I will say, all the people at the party are cult members and children.
They're completely gullible.
See?
They
Well-
we turned up and we're like, okay, you're in charge now.
In fact, I'm spoiled for choice. There's two to
Yeah.
pick. Like, so at the moment, I'm just surveying the room, having a drink.
Are these all the children we stole from before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You didn't steal them,
Yep.
you saved them, and then like you
refuse to let them go.
Well, no, you technically saved them from whatever gently benevolent was going to
Except those few that you three sold off.
PT,
For gold.
yeah, for a small bag of
yours?
gold.
Who was your boy? What was your boy now?
I've got PT Barnum, I don't know.
Your guy was
Hamill
something
something.
crazy eyes.
No, it's
Manifold.
Risky Manifold.
Crazy eyes
Yeah.
Manifold. I think yours was something
Manifold.
He's just a short, stout, fat, retarded kid with his eyes going to give them.
like Whiff.
He never speaks.
Whiff was something like Little Petey,
Yeah.
Yeah, yours as well.
Yeah,
and it was quite friendly.
it's we're going to PT. Goddamn,
Yeah.
You were so special.
It
he was such a special little guy.
It wasn't. It
He was
wasn't.
everything to me.
It wasn't oregano Petey, was it?
Oregano PT.
Oregano PT.
Is he named after the guy that you used to know? Who
Yes.
died? Alright,
Yes.
yeah, that
So
checks
I'm really wanting to impart some knowledge on my past. This episode. Just because I feel like I haven't really got to know you guys on a personal level, and I feel like I want to obviously tell you more about that and about my religion. Have I told you about my religion? Because we're a great religion and we love new applicants.
Well, that's great, but has anybody got any sniff?
Is that been like
Come on, let's get a party going!
just prowling through the Volivons?
Hey Bim. Yeah, Bim man dashes out a bag of tricks. Let's get on it.
Using his monkey nails, he starts chopping a few lines.
Great. There's a lot of children around.
I imagine it's all in the shape of like Lucky Charms. And
Yeah,
you just bash it off.
Crazy Eye Manifold is actually
Various, like,
lying on his
roots and
back.
things.
Pulverised. Like a charm.
On his back.
So, Crazy Eyes Manifold's lying on his back in front of Bim.
He's not there, man.
Oh, sorry.
He sold him.
I was going to suggest you top
He's with gently benevolent. He's up on a ship.
Sold
Yeah,
the
he is.
we sold our best boys, man.
You can pick. There's about 97 other children.
Bim, while sat in the punch bowl next to you, I assume, next to Bim, I assume, looks
Got
around and
sunglasses
goes, "None of these children are worth sniffing drugs off."
Fucking hell, wouldn't you?
Just add another layer of inappropriateness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You found someone
Keep taking
who
it
would
there.
like to trick, and also, how do you want to do that? You could trick a group,
Yeah, we're
gather the children around. and
intoxicating the party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I could
Toxifying the
gather
body.
the children around and do that whole, the card switch.
His
I can
testosterone
never remember what it's
levels
called.
up.
Just 3-card Monty.
Come on.
Don't you have don't you have a disguise kit?
That's a very good question.
Are you interested in being a party clown?
Entertaining.
So
Are you interested in the life of a party
I've got my
clown?
acrobatic skills.
Yeah, and
Yes.
you're like
Oh
a circus
shit.
performer.
So
You
yeah,
do
I
like
can-
a whole bit.
Yeah, I could lure in the crowd with my acrobatic skills.
So you okay? Do you want to know who I am? Do you want to know more about me?
We're trying to find
Please,
a friend.
just
Someone
come
who'll
on.
listen.
So I feel like in that instance, I would probably get drunk as fuck. To be fair, I'd
Yeah.
go to the nearest bar and I'd see how drunk I could
Whiff's
get.
gonna go and
Well, are
try
you-
and
are you
hit on
leaving?
some muscular people, probably. I thought you were reinventing yourself.
I was going to, but then you know what? I thought, fuck.
No one really knows who he is anyway.
We're at a party, aren't we? So I've got to let myself.
Well, maybe
loose.
that's the point. Maybe Whiff wants to reinvent himself, but he can't quite grasp being a classy person. So he's just
can't.
getting fucked and wearing boots and shit still.
Tell you
Yeah.
what,
He starts off in a suit, but
Still
he ends up in a
wearing
boat by the end of it.
yeah.
Whiff did buy a bunch of like fancy new clothes, and
He did.
technically, like
Yeah.
according to your character sheet, you've already paid for them. So we could say you've had them. Let's just
Okay,
retcon
then.
and say at some point when you were doing stuff in the last session. you
Well,
could
I
have,
want to
like,
revert that
got
then.
measured.
And
You're not in a
can I
suit.
revert? Can I revert on that?
You can.
Deductive.
I'll give you
Okay.
your gold back.
So yeah. So if I go in my suit instead, I come in like looking so classy, like everyone's just like, who is that man?
Classy
Who is
clothes
that?
that you had.
Yeah. Who is that orc?
You didn't have classy
Oh.
clothes. You didn't have
Who is
any.
that guy?
Who's that orc?
You didn't have any classy clothes before. You were walking around in like pants.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Made
you
of
walk around
skin.
in a boat for that,
Yeah, made of
that whole
skin.
scam
They were made, they
while
were
I'm
made
trying
of
to get
skin.
into the foundry.
So
He was.
Are you going to buy clothes now, or have you received clothes in?
I have received clothes in
like
this
from
town.
Amazon. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Whiff has gone.
Schmamazon.
Whiff has gone into the house
for
and like
product placement reasons.
sort of snuck away to get changed into his new threads.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to? I've got a picture ready for when like he comes back. If you want to.
Yeah, please. I want to see
ready
this.
now.
I want to see a reserved.
There's like on the back of the frat house. There's like a veranda, and there's a lot of people sort of milling around, drinking, doing party things. All the cultists have got like hoods up, by the way. They're real shady.
Okay.
Cultists and children, eh?
I reckon like the
Shady
cultists
guys and
they're
children.
wearing
What a party!
beachwear, but also just a hood.
Yeah. It's like they're all wearing like tropical shorts and like hoods up.
Grass skirts.
And
They've got shirts on that say like
Yeah.
"Suns out, guns out,"
and like flower
vodka slut, like things like that.
Florida.
Hey Scion, bring
Oh.
me a cheeseburger.
Dang.
Oh, damn.
That is the expensive suit that Whiff has made.
This is millionaire
Well,
whiff.
Oh my god.
Big money whiff, millionaire whiff.
This is how I'm coming in.
$1 billion whiff.
I reckon you should do a classy entrance on the helicopter with that outfit on too.
Yeah, just step out to the ground.
Yeah, someone should be waiting for me at the bottom to like catch me,
Yeah.
and then like I sort of bounce out of them and sort of display myself.
Faith, would you say that disguise, like applying clown makeup, is sleight of hand?
Sure, why
If you
not?
do it sneak
I'm
up.
sure I've got
Yeah.
like a paint kit as well somewhere. I'm sure I read that earlier.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, I do have
So-
a painter's kit. So,
You rolled a 9.
Some
Maybe
party
you're
music.
just already a little bit tipsy, so it's a bit of a shitty sort of clown get up, but you did it quickly.
Yeah.
And the kids are buying it, I would say.
good, I'm glad. It's all part of my
The kids are
scheme
convinced it is a clown.
Yeah, look at this clown.
It's all part of my scheme to siphon money out of them.
It's actually
Lull them into a false sense of security.
it's the most joy these children have had for some time because before they were slaves to an ancient cat beast.
Exactly. You know, I was trying to show you
Yeah.
a good time.
It was Lord Beast King.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his theme.
Not just that.
Get some
So
party music.
we were with. You're currently performing in front of kids. Whiff comes out on the veranda. Do you want to
Something.
strut your stuff as
That's
new Whiff?
new whiff.
Yeah,
New whiff's coming out like tipping his hat for people.
to everyone. Just
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll tip it down for some people, and then I'll tip it up for people who I don't want to talk to. Just like,
How do you mean? Like,
yeah. Like a hit up.
Hey, look, everybody, it's Big Whiff.
Would you say there's a role that goes with it? Like, what kind of are you using?
Beer goes like this with some sunglasses.
What? Oh
That's
my.
so bright.
I'm just like,
Like,
Men are
who's that guy?
Are you doing Whiff? Would you say you're doing it in like an intimidating way?
What?
Would you say you're doing it in like an intimidating way? Like,
Yeah,
you
I'm definitely
walking through,
doing it in an
like-
intimidating way.
Sort of swinging your chest.
I feel like I'm trying to reinvent myself and also get revenge on society for how they treating me. Just like,
Right, well,
yeah.
So everyone's actually terrified because they don't know how to act with you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what you planned. What you wanted.
No, that isn't what I wanted, but
the sheer size of you, whether you mean to be intimidating people or not, they're like, who is this baller? And they're all a bit like taken aback.
oh yeah, they're definitely taken aback. I'm like gleaming. I get this like light shining
He's
off
like
me,
a
like hitting them.
spotlight on him. He's like,
That's definitely how I'm walking out. With light shining off.
I was going to say, you
Like
might not
blinding
mean to be
people.
intimidating, but you're so fashionable that everyone's a little bit intimidated by your style.
Yeah.
It's a combination of fashion and how fucking huge he is.
Yeah. Because people are like, what the fuck? This is a jarring display of like person. Look at this.
Shut up, it's not your job to question things, cultist.
Whiff, do you have like a thing that you were gonna, I don't know, make a scene?
I'd make a scene. I feel like, because obviously I've got people's attention before by doing really horrific acts.
Yeah.
So I feel as if I should do you know, like a cool act or like something that makes me like
Yeah.
like dunk, like the equivalent of like scoring a goal or like doing a basketball shot or
Doing a
something.
good dunk.
Gee, I think that we should buy
Slam
everyone
dunking.
in here a drink from the bar.
Yeah, that guy's got a lot of money.
Yeah, and as someone says that, I go, drinks on me, guys! Yay!
You hear that,
Oh,
girls?
God.
You turn around like,
Drinks on the big green guy.
How many people? How many?
I'm just being exploited.
How many people
by
of
other
drinking
people on
age
this
do you think
night
are
out.
here?
just 2 cultists.
and
No.
like 97 children.
All the cultists, but most of them are like old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many are we
Decrepit.
talking though? Do you reckon as many as there are kids?
That's a good
No,
balance.
there's
Are
a-
cultists going to come into play in terms of like a resource or something we can expend to do anything with? Because what's their place in the world? Other than being lackeys.
They're lackeys. They're like the logistic base of what you're just a cult, but they are all commoners and they've got basically no levels.
I was going to make a suggestion that we could like have we need a certain amount of cultists or followers to do certain things, or like we could sort of use them as currency.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't know how that would play out.
We can use anyone as
I'd have to
currency, I
think
think.
about that.
We could use anyone. We could use most people as currency in this scenario.
I'd have to think about how that would work. Good idea. I'm just thinking how much Whiff is going to have to pay the catering. Did you say drinks on Whiff for everyone all night?
For everyone in the whole place.
We can just say that Whiff is now horribly in debt.
Yeah, let's just say Whiff has made a terrible purchase, but everyone has got free booze all night.
Oh
So
wow,
yeah,
Whiff!
so-
Are you really willing to be heavily in debt for all of us? That's great, Whiff. You're such a good friend,
Such
Whiff.
a cool guy.
Such
You
a
know-
good guy.
You know me. I'm all heart, I guess.
Yep, sure is. Anyway, everybody, let's get some drinks.
Nice hat, walk.
Well, I say horribly in debt. Like, how much do you reckon it would, like in pounds? How much do you reckon it would
Well,
take
it's
to cater
sponsored
this
by
party?
I would say it's easy.
Pump and Splendor. Pump and Splendor.
Yeah, Pump and Splendor.
Pomp and Splendor
Oh, no.
is sponsoring the event.
Half
so
a million.
Maybe Whiff is.
We've got a Chinook, a fucking punch bowl.
You nicked the Chinook.
Oh, okay. We've got our own
The punch
swimming
bowl's
pool
expensive,
sized
I'll give
punch
you that.
bowl full of really great alcohol.
Yeah.
We've got a mansion, and we've got at least 20 to 30 cultists and however many kids. So I reckon.
Can we not get the booze provided by Pomp and Splendor as long as we make references to it throughout
Hashtags.
the night? Yeah.
That's something that I think Whiff can probably make a deal on later when he realises how much debt he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can swindle those guys.
So
Yeah.
for the moment,
dollar
we're all
out
sort of like
In fact, they should be
establishing what
paying
each
you.
character's doing individually.
Yeah, from my experience,
Yeah.
me being there.
I'm going to say Whiff is at least 500 gold in the hole at the moment.
See, it costs double his outfit to cater the party. So he's like,
I think he's.
Yeah. I'm-
it
I'm
costs
very
roughly
bad
the same.
financially.
Basically, what he's spent on is like he's got a new breastplate as well, which costs most of it.
And you what?
Breastplate, like a big.
New breasts. I got new breasts
Armour.
last time.
It's all part of your outfit.
honkers
Oh yeah, you've got that hat as well. That you were gonna antagonise Birdman with that hat.
Yeah, I was
Remember
going
that?
to antagonise
Keep
Birdman with
that.
that hat.
Why? Because it's got a feather on it.
No, just because it's.
Look,
it's
I've got
more
one of
expensive
Hughes
than
on the
Birdman's.
edge.
It's more expensive than Birdman's, yeah. You just keep on going on going, well, check my boots out. Things like that.
Yeah, I stroke him in front, like,
Yeah, okay,
Look.
so what
look at him.
Bib
You
Risky's
can't have this.
goal is to find some good quality cocaine. That's what his goal for the party is going to be. Meanwhile, Risky is swatting up on all the noise that cult's got.
As soon as you have a particular idea of what you're looking for in the library, I'll roll
Okay.
like an intelligence thing for it. See what you come up with. I'm gonna roll your. How would you like to perform the clowning
I'm down
skill
skill.
wise?
I'm down the ground.
So this is where questions come in. Because they say skill wise, but
These. If you've got
Just
your
said,
thing to hand, your
Bib
best.
Risky is looking for the best
Yeah,
quality
well,
cocaine in the party.
good
Risky's
argument for
in
something
the library
like,
studying demonology or something.
Acrobatics or animal.
two different minds.
But the same being.
Yeah. Two sides of the
Yeah,
same
I guess
beam.
they're your best ones. If you can, to be honest, you could. I think acrobatics is the easy one.
Yeah.
That's right there. Animal handling, you could probably capture an animal. I don't know.
I could get what's the elephant's name? Is it Frick?
Yeah.
I could get Frick the elephant in there. Help me out.
Yeah, you could do that.
Right.
If you come up with like some sort of clowning bit, you'll probably win favour with all of these kids.
Okay. I will. I'll have Frick suck up some of the alcohol. You know, that whole pomp and splendour, that good shit.
The old pomp and splendour.
As much as you can.
Yeah.
Hey, wait! I'm still in the punch bowl, you crazy elephant! Something like.
Oh, there the alcohol.
Bim's swirling around the bowl like
Are
this.
you doing,
Getting faster and faster
are
as he
you
gets to
doing
the
this
middle.
in a way that like with a lot of pageantry? So
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Alright.
Sucking up all this liquor, and then he's gonna.
By doing like backflips and shit.
Yeah. I'm doing backflips, I'm doing front flips, I'm doing roly polies all over the goddamn place. So I'm doing that, and
We're really letting ourselves go.
yeah, man, you know, some of that stuff's got in my mouth too. You know, I've got a bunny, I'm not even sure what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along. So,
Such is life.
Can you also roll to see
Oh,
if
to
the
quarter.
elephant has the strength to suck Bim up while he's sucking up his
Oh, eggs!
Yeah, first of all, I'm going to attribute Fate's poor performance roll to, again, being tipsy.
oh, eggs.
But everyone's more concerned with the frick
A
of his
bunch of big
like...
eggs just come up.
It's like inflating with.
You've seen the Joe Rogan 6 eggs?
No.
You've
Yeah,
seen
like
that?
he's drunk as
No.
fuck.
But the thing is,
There's
I'm
a
gonna
video
get
where
him
he
to
eats
spray
6
it
eggs,
all
but
over
it's the old Joe
everyone.
Rogan game.
I'll do an animal handling roll to see if that works. In fact, I'm going to do whether Bim gets sucked in. That's going to be a
That would be fucking hilarious.
strength save on Bim.
So I was thinking like Fit could fire him out of his trunk.
That would be fucking brilliant.
Okay. Bim fails and just gets sucked into the trunk. And like, Frick sort of reels back, like what the fuck? Are you gonna do something to, I don't know, like smack him on the ass and say,
I'm gonna say, get that monkey out of your face.
Yeah,
Smack
so
him in the ass. And he lands on one of the kids and starts mauling them to death.
okay, what happens is Bim is shot across the party,
Brilliant.
but your animal handling was very off. You rolled a 2 and he's gonna kick you.
Well, I'm
Oh,
Frick
no.
just boots you.
Oh, that one.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
gonna call
I had
that.
coming.
I'm gonna call that about 6 damage because it's an elephant.
Yeah. I deserve that for abusing an animal's power.
What's going to happen to me as well? Like, well, Bim.
Hold on,
You've been
I'll
shot
get to
across
that.
the room.
So
He's also
Bim,
counted ballad.
yeah, Bim is like Bim's like barreling.
Bim, are you having a bad time, buddy?
Oh, I'll be alright.
I'm wondering what or who he's gonna hit.
That's the problem with these sort of things. Because he could die. That would end Bim's.
Well,
chance to
yeah,
shine.
because what I was thinking is maybe he goes into the house and he just drills a hole through the wall in a very cartoonish way.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, just do that. We'll see what happens. See if
yeah.
he gets damaged or whether he smashes the wall in a cartoon way.
Yeah,
Right, so
in a
he,
monkey-shaped hole.
He drills a hole into the wall and then like sticks his head back out and he's got like birds tweeting around his head and it looks like he's in a sort of bird nest.
Let me try and think of something to say.
Big man tries hitting on him.
What,
Is he so
on the
fucked?
imaginary bird.
Your big man is going
Why
to
you why are you going
Really
eat some
fucked.
peanuts, you long man? You long nosed grey man. Wow. Yeah.
Fritz just
So
in the
Bim
corner
just
like,
looks over and just goes and bares his teeth. Breathe wide.
visceral,
A
like,
girding chimp.
What a novelty that'd be! Imagine that
whatever
in
wants
real
to
life.
Alright, what exactly is Birdman doing?
IRL. Birdman's what's his major plan? Are we playing now, by the way?
I think
Sort of.
I think we're still sort of establishing what we're all going to be doing.
I'm just going around the room seeing what people are doing at this party.
Birdman's whole thing is that he's trying to project himself, I guess, and
He's strutting
Be
around
the-
the party.
be the top dog. Yeah,
You wanna
even though, you know.
introduce yourself. to
yeah. Birdman's letting him know. I'm Birdman, and I just do crazy shit like jumping out of Canucks.
You say
Chinook.
Canuck?
Did I say Canuck?
Canuck. I'm sure that's a Canadian.
Connecticut.
Hey, I'm Birdman. I like to jump out of Canadians.
What does it mean? Is it something Canadian?
Canuck.
What's
is,
a
yeah.
What's a Chinook?
A Chinook is
is
a Native American.
it is a Native American word.
I always thought Chinook
A
was
Chinook is a twin.
I thought it was a synonym for like a little like crevice in a house.
Wait,
Yeah,
so what are
it's
we
Sounds
in?
like it should be.
It's like a little
but it isn't.
space for your chin.
Yeah.
When we're in a Chinook,
Your
what am I
Chinook.
jumping from?
It's a nuke for your
Just
chin.
from the back, like the landing,
When you
the
store
loading
stuff.
platform.
Jump
Oh, there
out.
you go.
Don't you sort everything?
I don't,
Yeah,
yeah, I
it
don't think it
I
matters,
do
does it?
I sort
You're
all
in the
things
party
in my
now.
chin.
Yeah.
I imagine
Credit
you're strutting
cards.
around showing off
Batteries.
your. I don't know what you're showing off.
Really easy to carry.
I'm just showing off like doing cool stuff, so maybe like playing music sometime. Maybe just getting with people and being, Beardman is kind of being, he's getting from through the night from being guy who's getting around to try and talk to people and social butterfly to get into the point where he's that guy at a party who's emceeing in your ear, the equivalent of
Oh,
that.
I was gonna go that route, but with kids, so scarily.
That's different.
Like, okay, that's separate.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what I just said. Carry on with what you do.
Birdman rolled a 26 on
We'll both
whatever,
do it different. We will.
whatever he's doing musically. Like, Birdman has acquired a small crowd. I imagine he's like shredding his loot. And people are into that.
This is coming out of his loot.
Party music. Yeah. He's playing this. Like by tapping on it in certain ways.
Birdman, you've been distracted for a while, so you didn't initially notice Whiff come out, but you have spotted that. You've spotted the way he's dressed. Are you caught up on this? He looks like that.
Yeah. I know what he looks like.
And one thing you notice in particular is how expensive his hat looks.
Are we playing now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, then let's go.
we've been playing for this entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just felt a bit loose.
Yeah, because there's no plot hook.
Great, then fair enough. Okay, then in which case.
Stay for a
Yeah,
while.
okay.
So
If I
So I'm
Yeah, if I
floating
noticed
this
him.
hat. I'm like tipping it, like making it like sparkle in the light.
yeah,
Ding,
and
yeah.
that catches
Ding.
Birdman's eye, like because it looks twice as expensive as your own hat, and yeah.
Like you're trying to master insecurity, but this just take it over the
this
other.
this isn't gonna do. So Birdman's gonna. Am I still in the punch
Not
bowl?
having this.
No, I think you've been walking around like
Strutting a
throwing your
bit.
loot at people. Like you rolled like a
So
26 on your loot.
Birdman is strumming a loot. Then it's a group of sort of like there's a big group of people around him. He's strumming his loot. They're not really noticing, but Birdman's going, yeah. Anyway, so I know quite a lot of songs, and he out of corner of his eye noticed his whiff and a hat, and it's just I noticed. He goes, no. So Birdman puts the loot down and goes over and goes, what is this? What are you doing?
Sorry?
What is this whiff?
You noticed, did you?
You're gonna wear this at my party?
Your party? This isn't your party.
It's everyone's. That's by the by whose party it is.
Okay.
What do you think you're doing, Whiff? You're trying to upstage me.
I'm not trying to upstage. I'm just trying to. It was never my intention to upstage you. Don't worry. I mean, I'm just trying to flaunt off my new style. I thought you noticed.
Birdman's gonna grab a person, anyone near, and
There's a
sort
crowd
of,
forming around this.
Can
Yeah.
either be a kid or a cultist in beachwear.
Then I'm gonna say, hey, look at this guy. Everybody, this guy looks stupid, right? Does he look as cool as me?
And see if the.
I'm putting it to the people.
I'm gonna
How do they react?
I'll start playing my lute a bit as well.
tell you what, I'm gonna roll separate charisma things for you.
Okay.
Birdman's got a 9 on like you have performance if you want to make it more of a.
Yeah, I guess performance.
I'll give you performance. So like you've got an 18. Whiff. How are you making your case here?
Okay, I'm gonna make use of my skills for acrobatics.
Okay.
I'm gonna do so many
Sure.
crazy backflips, front flips, side flips, all over kind of flips in front of these guys. All the while getting someone to play some music in the background, so I'm doing like a tune to it.
I'm not gonna play any music for you.
No, but we still got the music coming from somewhere else, I'm assuming, in this
Wow.
party.
Yeah, it is catered.
Okay, so I play. I stop the band and say, "Play me something," and then I get the band to like do me like a, and then I do loads of crazy front flips and like so much acrobatic skills that
A
sort
bit
of
like
works
the
into
mask.
like a dance. Yeah, like
You
the
do
mask.
it outrageous.
Chicky boom, chicky that.
Yeah.
Alright, first of all, that is like it's a very ambitious
You know what I
routine,
mean?
and you get through it without like falling on your face. but you don't exactly nail it.
Okay.
And I think people are falling on Birdman's side here, and they're a bit like,
Oh.
yeah, it feels like you're trying almost too hard, which is odd because that's exactly Birdman's bit, and you're outdoing him in that area.
Birdman is
I do have a
enraged.
+5 on acrobatics.
Yeah, I did add that.
Oh, god damn it. Jesus Christ, I tried my best then.
One
But you know what, I don't care. Did they react badly to what I'm
No,
doing?
they don't
then?
react. I wouldn't say they react badly. They react confused. It's a bit like,
I've got a great idea.
geez, get a load of this guy. You
In
know
a
what
good
I mean?
way or a bad way?
Mostly negative to neutral.
Okay.
They're siding with Birdman. They're thinking, I think Birdman's got a point.
Okay.
Why did no one play Run DMC when this was? It's like that. That's the way.
One thing I'll say about like the basically the difficulty checks, they span from 5 to 30. So 5 is very easy, 30 is nearly impossible. 15 is a medium. So like what you rolled then was a medium, but basically the action you were trying to do
Come on.
was, I would say it's harder than that, which is why like you didn't totally fail.
They're sort
If
of
you'd
just
have
a
rolled
bit
under a 15,
confused,
it would have
I
been.
guess.
Yeah, it just didn't land. Whatever it
Okay.
was, everyone's just like, what the
Alright,
fuck?
well I just sort of get myself back up and I just go, that's a Birdman.
I feel like you were doing some really outdated dance that's gone out of fashion, like the floor sword hall.
Yeah, he
dance or
was-
something.
I haven't gotten out a lot recently. I don't know what the kids like these days.
He was, do you realise like
Anyone-
TikTok and dancing?
You know the new style of dancing, the TikToking.
Kids like that.
So Birdman is Birdman's looking at this and subconsciously what you were saying about Birdman. He's outdone Birdman in just outdoing
Yeah, in Birdman's own bit.
in Birdman's own bit. So Birdman doesn't acknowledge that completely, but subconsciously somewhere in his brain it's going, he's tried to outdo your whole bit. And that has filtered up through his brain as Whiff is still trying to upstage you in a way, but you're not acknowledging that way.
Hey, that's my defense mechanism.
Yeah, it's that. So Birdman is, you better watch your ass with Chestnut. You better watch your ass and your hat.
Maybe you should try that.
I sort of quiver and sort of like,
I guess that's the bit.
as he says, watch that hat, I do like this, sort of like.
Take that out, stay away.
And then as he turns around, I slap him on the ass.
You slap Birdman on the ass.
Yeah, as he walks off.
And everyone's just like,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, I know. That guy's a little jarring, wouldn't you say?
Birdman doesn't see it coming.
I walk off and I
I'm
go,
going really strong.
I don't know how to read social cues.
How hard do you slap him on the ass?
Just like a light tap.
A light tap.
Yeah.
Birdman is not
Like
lifted off the ground, but Birdman does sort of.
Like that.
you
Good.
might break a bone.
Well, he's
I-
probably about a fifth of the weight of Whip.
No, so yeah. So I feel like I obviously tap him like a little one, like a.
A friendly little, oh, get out of here, you little scamp. And Birdman is sort of like, "Ugh."
Whoa!
Yeah.
Birdman's a little
Bemused
scared.
by it, yeah.
Birdman runs off with his arse clenched. I'm getting out of here.
I don't want to show it, but I'm kind of scared of it sometimes. That's why I'm so mean.
Who
to him.
isn't?
But yeah, you remember Whip bought a rapier, by the way.
Yeah, I bought a rapier.
He's really fucking showed up stage.
Yeah. He's basically copying Birdman, like.
As the classiest one of us all.
Yeah.
Not the classiest. They want the most money, but
Right.
definitely not the classiest.
Just to interject, what Bim's doing is he's got two scared young boys. And he's ranting and raving in their ear, sort of going, "All we need, we need an Elven King. we need to take back, we need to take back what's ours." And they're just going, "Yeah, man, yeah."
Wait, what's Bim doing? Like,
So
spreading
Bim is
propaganda?
sort of cornered two scared, yucky young boys, and he's going, "Listen, all we need is an Elven King, okay? Like, all we need is to take back what's ours."
Yeah, I get you, mister.
Yeah, really, great, brilliant. Now, can you get me some more cocaine?
What's cocaine, mister?
Loving it.
I'm a 9-year-old boy.
Bim spies the clown over there and decides that's probably the next place to get some to score.
Bill and Ted sneak away while you're like distracted.
One of them's going.
Yeah, so imagine he's got a boat. He's all around one boy and he's big round the other. And he's just sort of ranting and raving about elf supremacy. A small talking ape.
Yeah, it's really insensitive as well because the boys are human.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
all right, okay.
They're really scared. Yeah, as you would be. They're boys.
That's just what I'm doing at the minute.
The boys. They're the boys.
I feel like we need some kind of plot hook.
We do.
We need something to bite into. Everyone's pissed about.
I've got a few
There's a lot of
ideas.
people at the party. Maybe having a
On my
gate
next
crasher.
turn, maybe.
Yeah.
Rudely Whiskers comes back with the catnip.
Oh yeah, Rudely Whiskers is back. That's a good idea.
I was also going to suggest if we all think about the new abilities we've got in the last level up and see if maybe we can make a plot with that.
Where have I got?
Or just piss about with them. I mean, just look down your character sheet and see what you can make fun with. That was the thing I was going to suggest about like the likes and dislikes and basically any of your character traits that you can find. You look at that and think that's a bit. I think that was the object of the session really, was to get people more into the roleplay.
Yeah, I'm down for getting into that.
So I was going to suggest that while Risky's in the library, he stumbles across a tome that gives him the summon letter demons ability, and obviously he's like overjoyed by that. He looks out, he's like, "Everybody, watch this! Hey!" And then like summon some demons, and that could go either way.
And they're just a bunch of pigs running around.
Yeah.
Are you going to do that now?
Not quite yet.
I'm going to
Give us some tiny like ladybirds or something first. It was like, yeah, look,
My
where these came from.
summon letter demons. I'll tell you what he does.
Well, if they are ladybirds,
I need a
out
vial of
here.
blood from a human he killed in the last 24 hours, but can I just like...
Normally we don't do ingredients.
Alright, okay.
I mean, you can if you want to go the whole hog, and that'd be funny.
Any of you boys fancy give me some of your hair or blood? But Asta needs it.
There's a few. We said there's a few things that you can do with it.
Yeah, so I can summon 8 pigmen, 2
8?
imps, which are like Bim, but like, let's make them not monkeys, let's make them like little demon things. Or 1 mimic that can become anything.
Any object.
A mimic.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
That's
So
pretty cool.
Let's go for pranks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come out with it yet anyway.
I'm gonna bring Rudely Whiskers back to the party.
Hey, got
She doesn't enter by like normal means. She's like walking along the fence and jumping over like the fucking roof and
Doing
stuff.
some cat stuff.
Yeah.
You know, cat thing.
She's got one of them like
What's it, man?
you know, like a stick
Back
that
Yeah,
carries
yeah,
stuff,
man. Push it.
and then like 2 giant fucking
Yes.
bales of
I know what you
catnip.
mean, yeah.
Um,
Oh damn! This shit's about to get lit.
Whilst
trying to think of
Missy
something
Elliott's
to say.
playing. Dun, 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 dun,
Bim stands
dun,
up and does that little thing people do when they do a twirl, like, whoo, on the spot.
Yeah, I imagine she stops on like the bit of the roof, sort of over the, you know, like the awning
I
over
want
the
a party so
veranda.
bad.
and
Yeah, yeah.
I can't think of anything for her to
Yeah.
say. What's her accent?
See, I envisioned her sounding like
Hey, the little
Princess Carolyn
Little
it-
skeet
for
guy.
some reason.
It's like that fucking thing off Adventure Time, isn't it?
Who?
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Monkey space.
Yeah,
Monkey
let's
Space
go with that. Anybody order catnip? And,
Holla!
a cheer goes out and
Yeah.
she just breaks up the bales and starts dealing that out. Because
I'm on that.
I'm pretty sure you gave her money for it, but she's taking charge of like,
Distributed it.
yeah. She's probably going to try and make a bunch of money.
Wait,
off
who
that.
does she sound like off Adventure Time?
LSP.
Lumpy space.
LSP. Okay. Hey guys.
Yeah, something like that.
You seen how much catnip I've got?
Catnip for everyone!
Oh my gosh.
So Rudely Whiskers is back. And that's what she's doing. Hey, did
Distributed.
you've discovered a tome. Are you yelling that from like the top window, like leaning out, going ha ha?
Yeah, so imagine like all of a sudden, Bim just jumps off out of the pool and does a little spin in midair, and he's like, ha ha! And then the top window's open, and I go, ha ha! Exactly the same time.
Oh!
Oh, alright! I just wanted a bit close, and I was just like, way for no reason.
How big is the book?
Like heavy.
Is it like a tome rather than a group?
It is only light if you're a warlock or like you've got kind of magical abilities, but it's like a big ass tomb. I'm just like, ha ha ha, like laughing maniacally.
Flying through the roof.
But at the same time, as everyone's like, "Way!" with catnip, so it's just like a double.
Yeah, it feels like everyone's cheering you.
Everyone's going to say "way" no
Really
matter
getting into
what.
your head.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the Risky comes out overjoyed with this book, but everyone's cheering for the fucking catnip. So, but he thinks he's cheering for the book.
Well, yeah,
He's so self-centered.
I rolled your insight, and you didn't roll high enough to realise that people weren't cheering for you.
Brilliant. Well, I guess everybody's on board. I'm just thinking, maybe the Popo could come shut us down.
At some point.
And that could be a conflict.
Well, conflicts there are demons.
Well, it could be.
Popo, it could be.
Where did you guys put Gently Benevolent? Lock him in the basement, like tie him to a
I
pole.
thought he was still on the helicopter this whole time.
He could be tied up in the helicopter, just leave him there.
Just imagine he's just tied to the back of the helicopter. He's just sitting
No,
there.
he's
like
tied
so.
to one of the.
One of the rotors.
Maybe you can get one of the kids, let him out.
And the kids are
someone help me.
Someone's slowly rotating the blades, just going.
Gently Benevolent, do you remember why he was unconscious?
No.
Someone knock him out.
Yeah,
It's a
we hit
foundry.
him with an anvil.
Oh yes, the golden anvil.
Yeah.
The golden anvil.
Ah yes.
On the
golden
front of the tomb,
anvil.
it's a golden
Golden
anvil.
anvil.
The two items. I'm just like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, the other two items are it's Moonstone Mistletoe and an Obsidian Soul Tear. So they're on the tomb. It's like a whole magic thing.
Those three items, we don't know what they do
You can
yet,
try all
or
of it.
we think
It's
they'll
not
give us.
tasty, but it won't sustain you.
I
I
think the
need
cult
some food.
offered the information
I
that
need
they
some food.
are
I'm pretty
ritual
hungry.
components.
Yeah,
As much as I love Jaffa cakes,
they're a
don't get me
cult
wrong,
of
I feel like I don't want, I
Kyoto,
want
so
something-
like, what's their
What do you
goal?
want?
Their goal is to
I
cause
know
as
what
much
you're thinking.
chaos. They
They
just need to
wanna-
lead it.
Ultimately, they want to bring
Gauge the room?
Kyoto back into the world.
Yes.
The second one was Obsidian Soul Tear. So they want to do that. They want to find that stuff, do the ritual, and basically bind him to this world to wreak havoc.
Yeah, and I want to do that so that I can have the power to free my people from oppression. Our people, Faith, you clown.
Well,
You're gonna
I'm just trying to have a good time, man.
you're gonna spend all your days juggling, or you're gonna finally free our people.
Risky has. Sorry, did you have a reply for that?
No, because I forgot what the second word was that you said.
Obsidian Soul Tear.
See, I was going to write salt shaker and I was like,
Obsidian salt shaker. That's pretty funny though.
Alright, I was thinking Risky
It's the obsidian
has
salt
an
shaker.
inkling of how that ritual works and is maybe trying to usurp it, and he wants Kyoto bound into him.
Yeah, instead of into the world as a free, like.
Well, it has to be
Agents.
bound into something like some sentient body.
Yeah.
So it's
they're probably
got to
gonna-
be someone.
So it's going to be so Hultimus is going to sacrifice himself to be the vessel, but I'm going to try and usurp that and become the vessel myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Risky being open about that with everyone?
I imagine.
He can't be open with the cultists, but he's going to be open with his best friends. But only if you ask him directly. But maybe at this minute, everyone's really distracted by Rudely Whiskers arriving with a shit to the catnip.
Yeah, it's like it's humming at this point. Like, there's a funk of catnip. all
So-
over the place.
Yeah.
So what's Risky's done?
Someone
Risky
had
is
that.
wrongly in the idea that everyone's really into what he's found. He's just gone back into the window and he shut it again. He's like, brilliant, yes, and
Yeah,
starts
he's
making those
researching
notes.
it.
Birdman's just like sort of cutting his bud with catnip now. Like,
maybe go a bit further, man.
There you go, yeah. Not going to use Backy tonight. I'll just use his catnip.
Birdman, did you ever spike the pool?
The pool is spiked.
The whole time. So that
So-
means
That means
could
we're
lead
all
to something.
intoxicated.
that means
Yeah.
that Frick is also highly intoxicated right now.
Maybe there's something in the stuff I spiked it with.
I really want to summon 8.
Someone spiked the spike, eh?
Someone spiked the spike.
I want to summon
The
8
spike
gold
has been
pigmen.
spoken.
Oh yeah, did you actually spike the point?
I want to summon
Yeah.
8
Speaking
pigmen.
What did you spike it?
Do it anyway, man.
Spoken.
What did you spike it with?
Birdman doesn't know what he spiked it with.
It could be anything.
Spike has
Yeah.
been
Bim's
spoken.
cocaine.
Spock has been
Bim's looking for his
Yeah.
bag of cocaine.
Yeah, so everyone's just really jacked
Yeah,
up. They can
everyone's
just
jacked.
they can just drink a lot more.
Yeah. Okay.
And also Birdman, the catnip is really hitting you.
We were just. Is he?
Yeah, like
Okay.
you're not expecting it to hit you as hard. You've
Oh.
also been drinking.
Birdman's like on the verge of a panic attack, but he's rolling with it.
Wait, Bim swoops down and he's just like, listen, yeah, wait, listen, yeah, me and you, we're fine,
Yeah, man.
me and you, don't worry. which is somebody's pig bird, and you're like, what?
I don't think you do it.
And then it just flies off. He's like, hey, we need a king to another kid.
Hey man, that's how you can do it.
Yes, brother.
Is that big?
Yeah.
Can I wander over at
Sweating
that
like-
point and sort of like, can I just sort of wander over to him and say, hey, listen, I'm sorry for earlier, you know, like upstaging you and everything. I wasn't trying to upstage
Oh, just a misunderstanding.
you. Are you okay?
I'm fine, man.
You don't look it.
Listen, we can all be people sometimes.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna head off. Have a good time of the party.
Then all of a sudden there's a little trickle of a voice of the drugs in his head. He upstaged you.
Did
A bit
anyone
of
have
cocaine.
Yeah. Okay.
anything loaded?
Yeah. Bim is basically like being antagonistic towards the party clown because he knows that really it's an elf. It's like,
He's just not buying it.
yeah,
Stupid kids.
you're gonna sit around all day doing party tricks. You know, like, everyone's ignoring him. But he's just on his little pedestal. He's not running his mouth off.
But no one's really paying attention.
Like
No
that.
one really is.
Star all day.
But I'm also trying to keep the kids' attention.
Yeah, his face sort of like you've done your big frick the elephant bit. Are you like?
But it's also occurring to me just now that all that punch that he drank was spiked.
Yeah, the elephant is like he's proper drunk, but also like
Wired.
yeah, wired.
He's wired and he's
So
lazy.
Frick is being real boisterous around the party.
He's gonna stomp some kids any minute now.
He's hoovering up the Volivons. shit like that. He's like crammed himself into the bandstand with the band, and he's going, yeah, can you play this?
And they're like,
He's going to blow into this trumpet.
we don't do request mates. Everyone's just like, let's go off stage.
But I want to play the bassoon. It's been my dream. And
Bassoon rhythms, come on. Bassoon rhythms, you know you want it.
bassoon elephants.
He's just looking around going, oi, did I ever tell you that my matriarch, my mother, she was lovely? Yeah?
Proper nice last like.
Frick's getting a bit emotional with the band.
Yeah.
The band's just getting uncomfortable. What I was going to suggest is Faith is like doing some sort of audience work, like doing balloons and shit. Anything else? How are you dealing with the heckling?
Yeah. So
I'm just ignoring it.
how about you doing sort of like a comedy routine type circus combined with circus acrobatic type thing? So you're telling jokes, and the
What's
only
going on,
person
man?
heckling is a wired monkey.
In
It's very cool.
fact, I'm making you a focal point of my comedy routine.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm getting everyone to laugh at you.
Get off the stage, clowns.
Why don't you get on the stage, you stupid monkey? Everyone's laughing at you.
No, I'm educating these kids about elves like you should be.
Holy
Well, I'm
fucking!
educating them about life.
You guys
How about
both just rolled a natural 20. So
Oh,
this is
shit.
like this is propping up
A
some
stalemate.
insane.
It's-
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
So let's.
Oh.
I would suggest that our respective groups are like, yeah, yeah, and they're joining in too.
Yeah, it's like it's divided the crowd.
Oh, shit, the whole crowd.
Oh,
No,
my.
but the crowd who were involved in this, the crowd of kids who were watching have been split down the middle. It's like the Xbox and PS4 debate.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's irrational but aggressive.
Okay.
Are we gonna stand here and let these clowns dictate what we do at this party?
No!
Exactly. We gotta take back what's ours, like my cocaine.
Yeah!
Are we gonna let wired up monkeys in here ruining our good time at this party, kid?
Holy fuck!
Hey! I stand for nationalism and the elven culture.
This is my kind of guy.
Faith's group is not as Larry as Bim's.
I can imagine.
You will not replace us.
Oh, no.
You will not replace us. And then all the kids start saying this.
All the kids have started scrumming.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, shit.
they're all just like,
Fisticuffs.
Well,
Fisticuffs at dawn.
Come on then, yeah.
You
Come
know,
on then, yeah.
You fucking saucy, mate.
Me and you,
Fucking
you
what?
sorted.
Mate.
I'll spark you out, mate. I'll spark you out, mate.
Mate,
I'll spark you out,
Look
mate.
over at
Go on,
the
do you
face
in?
clouds and with bare man
You I've got a sovereign ring on, bro.
while still
I'll
laying
get
in the pool.
what Bim's,
Mine has his eyes
doing
of
all this
clouds.
from the pool.
Yeah, Bim is basically just using his cocaine charm to get the kids to fight on his behalf.
Cocaine
While also,
charm.
what I said is, he looked across the
Cocaine
face,
charm.
bared his teeth and winked.
And I'm just like, I do not know what to do with that information.
Yeah, Faith. Also, you've got on your hands like a kid war. Like they're all like kicking off on each other. You don't have to take responsibility for that.
I'm just going to slip out. I'll leave them to it. They got themselves into this mess. I'm just here to, you know, I'm here for a while.
I'm just gonna let you slip away from that. Actually,
Bim is playing for Kyoto points as well, as he always is.
yeah.
Right, we've got some conflicts. Basically, Bim's doing all this because he's jumping up points for Kyoto, because he's always doing that. Because he is a manifestation of that.
Yeah, cool, right?
Faith has slipped away from the
Out of here.
the children, the
I'll
child
flip
war.
the fuck out of
Yeah.
So you're slipping away from that group. Bim is just
like
lounging
chuckling to
I'll
himself,
flip
laughing
out
at
of
kids
in the
fighting.
punch bowl. Birdman's having a timeout,
Beardman's having a bit of a para in a corner.
and Whiff is
Yeah.
I feel like Whisk's come back. He's found like a sort, like a
Yeah,
group now of like buff
Them occasionally
gentlemen that he's
just
sort of drinking with.
a group of buff gentlemen. Wondering where.
I'm alright.
I guess they're like the
I'm alright.
Oh,
In a min.
Well, the group of the cult
In a
gentlemen,
min.
and I'm trying to hit on one of them.
Okay.
Doing this the whole
How's-
time. Beardman's
how's
not doing this.
Could you describe
In a
him?
min. A min,
What
yeah.
There's not
imagine
one
this
bit where
cult
Bim is
guy
not
to
doing
be?
that.
He's occasionally pouring
what?
water in himself too.
You picked a cool guy.
Bits of it.
I imagine he's like about 80.
And you're hitting on an 80-year-old cult leader.
Yeah.
What
So,
the? What's going on?
so if I am,
Right, so he's basically Michael Caine.
yeah, exactly.
What's your line?
Hey there, culty Jin. How you doing?
I need to slip into a Cockney accent.
I've told you.
I've
before.
told you before.
I've told you before. Right, nice to meet you, lad. How's it going?
So, how long you been a cultist?
Bloody hell, 80 years. I don't know, how old am I? Long enough, put it that way.
Well,
That's fucked.
I sort of like start stroking the hood from the back. I say, I was thinking of becoming a cult member myself.
How are you doing that? Intimidating or persuading or...
But with persuasion, definitely, just because I
Yeah.
feel like I obviously need to entice this guy.
We've rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
He leans in immediately. As soon as you put your hand around the back of his hood, he leans in to kiss you right
That's right.
away. And just like basically headbutts you with a snog.
Okay, shit.
Michael Caine, he's on you.
I'm sort of going like
Yeah, but you're not stopping him, are you? And that's suspicious because Whiff could snap him in half.
Yeah, definitely. I snap him in half.
Do you actually?
I snap him in half. But I snap him over to like an extent where it doesn't full on break him, but it sort of like knocks his back up so he's a bit fucked up for the rest of the
Sends a
night.
message.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sends a message, yeah. Whoa! Oh, God! Like that sort of...
Right, so that's what you were trying to do.
Because you were
I-
just
how-
having a good time, man.
That's what you're trying to do. Remember, you're trying to do that.
Demonstrate exactly like the motion of how that happened.
Yeah, like...
So he's here and you just sort of pull his head away.
Yeah.
Like, push down his neck.
Sort of give him whiplash as I do it, so it's like a...
You essentially snap him somewhere vital in the spine. and he just folds over in half like a deck chair. Like you let him go, he just goes. In fact, I'm trying to think of
Like Professor Farnsworth in that episode of
Yeah,
Futurama
when
where,
he's,
where Bendy bends his
is it-
backwards.
He's bent.
Yeah,
over.
it's exactly
Is it-
right. You go like that.
Is he still alive?
No.
No.
Oh,
Okay. Is there like anywhere that's nearby?
We've tried to hit on a guy and killed a guy.
He was incredibly frail, like he was tissue paper.
Okay, so is there anywhere like nearby which looks like a stowaway or a cupboard or something?
You're in a back garden of like a. Not really, man. You could pick him up and dispose of him, or you could just style it out and say, "Listen, this is how Whiff does things."
How bendable is he?
Incredibly, you could probably like.
Could I like fold him up like a napkin?
Got an amazing idea. Why don't you turn him into like a puppet? You could pop it in.
You could do that.
Like a Weekend at Bernie's sort of
Yes,
thing.
that's what I was thinking. I
Yeah,
couldn't think
so
of the name. but
how about I do
We
that?
could create a
Right,
whole
slow
load
dance
of
with
Weekend
it.
at Bernie's.
So I sort of like, is there a way that I could chop off his legs and sort of just like throw them somewhere where no one will see him?
You could tear them off.
Okay, I'll tear them off and
Dibs down and he's like,
I tear them off and I sort of put him on the top of me and drape the hood around
What, like a
like the
like a
robe.
wolf
back to
skin?
your own skin wearing ways.
Wearing like a wolf skin.
No, so like
Luke came crawling back.
yeah, 'cause he's not wearing like a big robe, is he? So shit.
Oh, Birdman's definitely going to say that.
So
He's wearing a robe. I'm just trying to understand what you mean by draping.
like sort of
a robe.
like put him on the top and then sort of like cover myself so it looks like my legs are his legs when he's walking.
Oh, so you want to stick your
You know,
head inside his torso?
like a two midget sort of situation, which like one on top of the other one to get into
Are
somewhere.
Are you gonna like take all the organs out of his ribs and just stick that on your head? Like stick his rib cage on your head like a helmet. You can do that.
Yeah, why not?
I'm
yeah.
pretty into
And then
this.
he's just
Get
like,
nuts, right?
he's up there with his arms. And you've got your own arms. Like everyone can perfectly see that. Like
You're ruining
This
your clothes.
is-
Bim is rubbing his knees.
so. Okay, so
Please,
while
Pappy.
you're
Pappy more.
I'm gonna throw this banana skin away before I explain what I'm doing.
I imagine like the guy came towards and it was like I was meant to go, nah, not so fast. And go, not so fast. Oh no. Okay.
The dungeon master threw a banana skin away, and
dear.
that was somewhere in the party for the rest of the night.
Maybe it will come in handy later.
There's like a bunch of cultists worshipping this banana skin, like you from the extra dimension.
When you will make something happen later, maybe.
With manages to get away with that.
You'll be the Chekhov's gun of this piece.
Like everyone gets distracted because someone has like fired a grappling hook onto the roof of the house.
This party's wild.
And then climbed up, and you see the silhouette of this looks like a musketeer but very short. He's got a fancy hat and a rapier. As he sort of steps down the tiles, it's like an exaggerated strut of a Cuban heel. And he just sort of enters the light. He jumps down onto where the awning of the veranda where Rudely Whiskers was. He flicks up his hat and it's like, Bonjour, tout le monde. And he scans for Rudely. He just yells across the party, Rudely, it is me, Flash, your uncle. Flash on the sea, he yells at Whiff, and he's just like, what is, you are wearing an old man on your head. Hey, do not be shy.
Okay.
And are you reacting to that or running away?
I react to that.
Ah, big green man.
Yeah, I'm big green man. You like the way I look?
Well, frankly, no.
Oh.
he jumps down into the crowd, and you lose sight of him because he's 3 foot tall.
Okay.
So Flash Cat Pants is in the party.
Like Bim has been watching this cat's approach with interest, and he's like, "This seems like a guy after my own heart." Hey, Cat Pants, want a line? Say like this.
Cat Pants sort of
Like an Adventure Time or like
he sees it, but he's like he's not willing to just jump at it. You know what I mean?
He doesn't
He
want
wants to
to.
be like, who's this Joker? Are you good enough for me? And then he sort of struts over with his Cuban heels.
He just goes,
How do cats like take something out of your hand?
well, every cat I've had never takes anything out of my hand. They want me to put it away from me.
Yeah, so he sort of steps up and in a blade dance just goes like that, points to the floor, and then he skewers it with his rapier. What is it?
Oh my god.
It's let's just think it's like
It's like a Lucky
turquoise,
Charm. That's Coke.
turquoise crystals. that I've put
cocaine
into a charm.
charm.
Okay, instead of skewering it then, because it'll turn it to powder, he flicks it up with his rapier. I'm going to see if that works.
You want to see my cocaine charm? It's real.
I should roll for
It's
that.
literal.
Where the hell's the D20 going?
Yeah, so Bim's sort of like hovering in midair doing this little tray.
Yeah, he flicks it up with his rapier and just catches it in his mouth like, thank you. No, what's the word? Merci. I'm going French.
Now, while you're here, have I ever told you about the Elf King? Like, we could have an Elf King.
I do not believe we have met, sir.
Yeah, me and you, we go a long way back, don't you remember?
Remind me.
I mean, all the parties in the world, do I need to remind you?
I have lived in this place for a very long time. This accent's all over.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying.
Getting into, man. You get into.
Bim's like, oh, sorry, mate, you must be somebody else. I'm a bit fucked, like. Flaps off.
yeah, you are in the water as well, and Cat Pants is not getting in the water.
Yeah.
He's sort of
Yeah, it's sort of like that.
sort of why he used the rapier.
Yeah,
He's
he's
keeping as
like-
far away from it as possible.
Really gross. Leaning over to him.
And also, he's
It's
sort of
you know how monkeys go?
Yeah.
Do that with all the old tray.
I'm gonna roll insight and see if I can. Yeah, Bim can tell that like Flash is sort of sneering, you know, sort of looking down like.
Too good for my drugs, are you, cat?
I'm not too good for the drugs. I just do not like the look of you. Good day, sir.
Well, not many people do. And he just sits back round.
Yeah, so no harm done.
With these two kids.
These two
Hey,
kids.
do you know what we need?
Strippers.
So Cat Pants is he's in the party. He's just going to strut around, being obnoxious. He's after Rudely Whiskers. Actually, he's got some family business to attend to.
Then in which case, Birdman is sort of coming out of his funk and
Oh, okay.
sees a cat guy up ahead.
Oh, fuck.
And now that the catnip is wearing off a bit, the cocaine he's still been drinking,
Yeah.
so he's getting a bit. Fuck is this guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a hat, hasn't he? And he got a big hat.
He's
Is that
getting a
a
bit
rough
Larry.
party?
Is he getting a bit
And he's
Larry?
got a rapier.
He's got. Okay, yeah. So Birdman's like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm cooler than this
Yeah,
guy.
look at this guy.
Other guy.
There can't be two animal people.
I mean, there's already Rudely Whiskers.
There can't be
plenty.
three.
I mean, the rationale
pops up
doesn't
as you
matter
say
at this
that.
point. He's really
It's
fucked.
me.
Isn't he?
Not more than 3 animal people.
He's fucked and it's a new person who is flamboyant.
You're gonna stand here and let that cat show you up like this, especially after that big green galoot.
Yeah, you're right, bruv. Birdman's on a cocaine charm madness, and he's gonna head over and go, and I'm gonna pull him from his shoulder and go, oi! I'm like, who the fuck are you at my party?
Flash sort of he's talking to Rudely like that, and he just sort of turns to you and is like, where?
Who the fuck are you
where?
at my party? I don't know you, man.
My name is Flash on the Sea. And
Flash on the sea. Well, I'm
Yes.
Birdman on an X.
Birdman on pills.
Chad,
Quite
and
literally.
shirt. He's just looking at you like, what the fuck is your problem?
Who the fuck are you at my party?
What's
you think
the,
you're so cool? I'm the cool one at the party.
What's the tabaxi and bird people relationship like? Is it
Isn't that
Okay.
good?
not good?
Like,
Is it based on historical stuff or is it fresh?
It's. I would say it's instinctive in terms of.
It's
How much bigger is
Birds like
Birdman
eat
to...
a foot,
no,
I think.
The
Like a
other way
foot,
around. Cats
okay.
like to eat
You're
birds.
4 foot.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
So
You're about 5 foot.
Flash
Yeah,
Pants is a
that's
bit
what-
like, who is this guy and why does he think he's got any?
Well, yeah,
Why does Flash Pants? He's kind of rich, isn't he?
yeah.
So
He's-
Birdman is
he's
kind of
fancy
noticing
looking.
this too, and he's like, because Birdman's a rich boy, he's looking at this guy kind of like, this guy is a rich guy, like, shit.
You
Flash
got
has got a very laid back vibe.
pure presence.
He's looking at you like you're about 15 years old, and he's just like,
How old is Birdman though?
he is
Like
about 3.
3. Yeah. Which is that? How old is that in like?
In bird years, you'll die when you're 30.
Shit. So how old? Am I like? Is Birdman like he's
Times
20s?
3.
Yeah, like 18
I
sort
mean,
of.
yeah.
Let's say
It
just
matures
the
like a dog, so like
mid-twenties.
a dog is
Mid-twen-
mature
yeah.
by about 18 months. So Birdman is like 20. But Flash is viewing you in the same way as we would say, who's this 12-year-old? You know what I mean? He's just like, who is this punk? Because Flash is like
This is
50.
punk.
So Birdman's kind of noticed, maybe from his clothes, that he's got a bit of money.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah. So Birdman's noticed that and it's kind of like, hey, yeah, where are you from, man?
I'm from far across the sea, but I've lived here for around 30 years.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is my party, buddy, and there can only be one rich boy in this party. I'm onto you.
You call yourself a rich boy.
You don't know half of it, bro.
You silly bird man. All you bird people think you're so rich.
Well, you're Richard Seeds.
It's usually all you fucking furry people, who fluffy motherfuckers who think you guys are rich.
Hey, Birdman, use your dueling glove.
I was going to steal that jab about seeds. What do you spend it all on seeds? And then you can slap me with the glove.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Oh yeah, well, what do you spend it on seeds? Ha ha! Yeah, he's. That's like a big slap. It's like a big, loud slap. Everyone at the party is just like, what the fuck? And Flash is like...
And it's magical. So.
Like it's echoes all around the room. Like
I challenge you
Silence.
to a duel.
What I did say,
Yeah,
Rich boys posing as, like,
You're not fighting who's the richest
poor
boy.
people.
who's the richest boy?
They're like a JoJo style battles.
Yeah.
What I did say is this gloves needs some mechanics attaching to it. So that'd be like that'd be like your performance versus my wisdom, I guess. And that's 14 plus 9. Flash basically succumbs to the power of the glove.
So
Okay,
everything goes cinematic in like.
You know where the
There's
TV
like
goes?
a letterbox.
Yeah, letterbox down.
This is gonna be good. See, I told you we need an Elven King.
Birdman's still like...
There's 2 kids next
Yeah,
to you.
they're just sitting there like this.
Bim's just steering shit up, man.
Bim-
Risky Bim is...
Bim's generating chaos points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or he's trying to.
It's all working though.
it is working.
Bim's the ringmaster. Birdman is like jacked up and...
Yeah.
Yeah, Bim is
Birdman's
flying
back
behind him.
on, like-
Over his shoulders.
He's got his shit together.
Power.
In fact, Birdman is kind of... What he's forgot though is that he's trying to not be a rich boy in front of his friends. And he's now entered in a who's the richest boy duel.
Rich boy throwdown.
Mhm.
Isn't it really?
Yeah.
The handsome rich boy showdown. It's like they have to, all of you have to compete to be the handsomest richest boy. How about we have a little contest? Like you have a little contest to prove who's the dandiest.
Between
What is happening?
We're having a dandy contest.
So, Birdman has slapped Flash Cat Pants with his magical dueling glove, which when you succumb to it, you're locked into a cinematic style battle. Like everything goes like letterbox and slow-mo, you can't avoid the fight. But we were going to say, instead of having a shape fight, with Flash and Birdman, you could enter into a Dandy Man competition.
I mean, you can do that as well, but this is going to be...
I'm gonna own
It's going to be
war.
it's going to be a
With
duel
power.
of
I word it
first
weirdly
blood,
so
I guess.
Yeah. It's
I-
whoever just gets a fist striking.
I word it weirdly so
Let
it
me
sounds
just have a
oddly
look at my-
sexual. I just get more confused.
Talents and
So
stuff.
I'm gonna pound you both so hard into the ground.
Do you want combat music?
music. Combat music.
Birdman has initiative.
Okay, wait, are we just doing it for hits?
Yeah, unless you want to do anything fancier. I think Flash is probably just going to vibe with whatever you're doing.
Okay. Are we sort of throwing down and doing sort of rich boy shapes to like...
There is a rich boy vibe to it. You can probably do like some...
rich boy vibe to it?
There's got to be
Rich
like a
boy
lot of
vibe.
pageantry. Like they're both very flamboyant.
Yeah.
That's why
And
JoJo springs to mind.
I
How should we put it to like the audience?
you can like rally, depending on how long, like if there's more than one combat round, you can whip the crowd into like a sort of
Yeah, frenzy.
some sort of thing. I'll leave that up to you. What's your first move?
So Birdman is gonna...
Dun, 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 dun.
Are we hitting each other with things?
Yeah, we're basically gonna
That's
we're
But
gonna
remember,
rapier
not
duel
that.
Yeah.
until
You've also got to impress the crowd.
So what I'm gonna do is then, I'm gonna use Thunder Wave. I'm gonna cast it onto my rapier.
yeah, you could do.
I'm gonna swing it so that it's like... and it's making crazy shit going on. I'm gonna whip it round a few times.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna cartwheel across, lift into the air, and thunder slice, 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 cocaine thunder slice.
Cocaine thunder slice!
Okay.
I'll use my special attack, cocaine thunder slice. You know, like in animes when they do.
The performance
Big
works.
fact.
I think I'm going to do the Thunder Wave dex save because you're not really hitting him with the rapier, are you? You're more like
Just casting it.
you're like flicking it at him with the rapier.
Yeah,
All right.
like whipping it, like. With thunder.
Your spell save is 14.
Thunder whip.
I don't
Cocaine thunder whip.
I don't think that's going to draw blood either, but it is going to hurt. I rolled a natural 20 on that. So you roll 4d8 and then cut that in half. Flash is pretty fucking quick on his feet. He passed his saving throw, so he cuts that in half. But uncanny dodge. Use your reaction to half the attack's damage against you, so it only does 4. I don't think Thunder Wave draws blood,
No, it's just
so
going
this
to
is going to
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, it's pageantry. It's all part of the dance.
The crowd is watching. It's like ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the performance was fucking great.
Ooh! You know what you need on that? Like a...
Yeah.
Dance. It's dance
Something
time.
like that,
It's the
like-
90s.
I feel like we're all pulling shapes like to music like that.
Alright, so Flash, he avoids basically
Like
like
the Matrix.
he sort of jumps to the side and then backflips and then stands upright and sort of flexes his claw and there's like a little bit of thunder comes off it, like a little bit of lightning. It's just like
Like swipe the thunder out the air and it's dissipated on the edge of his claws. It's just like that means
Yeah.
nothing to me.
aha, so we come to play.
Oh.
Guess it's on, cat.
I don't really want to like just straight up stab you because that will ruin the fun.
It's all part of the dance.
He sort of puts his hand behind his back and bows to you, and as he comes back, he throws a net at you.
Oh my god.
That is a miss.
Ooh.
So like,
Cocaine dodge! Dodge!
I'm
Like there's
gonna-
multiple times, it's repeated shot.
on the end of that turn, I'm just gonna pull my whip out and crack that at you and go, come on!
Bim's got his two compadres and he's sort of like over the top of him. He's got his feet on their shoulders and he's just like, come on, boys. Sort of like, get into it.
Are you guys gonna whip up the crowd, or what are you guys doing as this is going on?
I mean, I think at this point I'm like, I'm sober enough, you know. I'm sober enough and I'm seeing what's happening and I'm just like,
what you're us guys a few episodes ago where we were like we washed up, like we're hanging on the guy. You've fallen so far from drinks.
Yeah, welcome. This is how the party starts.
well,
This is where the
take
party
it all
starts.
Bim keeps on getting
Every now and
Because-
again, like,
it's that elf thing again.
Ooh,
every
fuck.
now and again I'll give you a wink. I'm not quite sure what it means. I'm not sure what it means.
Just to throw him off. Have you got your move?
Yeah. Birdman is gonna whip himself up, push himself, like dash over, so he's sliding on one wing with his rapier. He's gonna move it like this, and as he moves it and he's not gonna hit him at all. He's just gonna go close to his face, and he's gonna cast Magic Mouth and get onto
On the rapier? On the end of the rapiers?
onto fucking Flash Pants.
Yeah.
He's gonna cast it onto his face and go, "Hey, I'm a stupid cat. I'm stupid poor boy cat."
The crowd erupts with laughter. The crowd loves anything Magic Mouth style.
Yeah, Magic Mouth's a good one. Party trick. Magic Mouth.
What are you up to at this moment?
That's quite funny.
I feel as if, I
think
mean,
that just
who's the
works.
closest guy I can sort of show off to?
You're just showing off to the crowd again.
You try and reinvent yourself.
I know. I'm going to do...
You've
but
killed a guy.
what you don't realise is I've been collecting beer this entire night. And I'm going to down it all in one.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do such a obscure display of attack towards one of the other people I'm in competition with that they're going to be so thrown off that they'll just think I'm the winner
Of what?
of this contest that's showing.
That's what he's trying to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Rich
you're
Boy
just trying to
contest.
steal
The
the...
Rich Boy
um,
contest,
Steal
yeah.
show.
It's not going to work for me.
Do you want to do that now, or do you want to save that for the end?
Ooh,
You can be setting it up now.
I could be setting it up, yeah.
You should come in at the end because usually with Whiff these things fail, and that'll be funny if he comes in at the end and he fails.
Yeah, okay. So I could be sort of doing some sort of dance again, sort of showing off, but I feel that this time I should be doing tricks to sort of get them amazed and sort of rile them up. So it's like, look what I can do!
We're like juggling beer.
Yeah, how about
Juggling beer,
I've got an
yeah.
idea. So you're doing that and say, look what I can do, and me and Tim and Eric over here, we're getting. Like trying to look around you.
Right.
Hey, lift me up, Tim.
First of all, Birdman's Magic Mouth pleases the crowd,
Yes.
which is a humorous way to phrase that.
Hey,
Hey, yeah.
it will be
In
the
fact-
first time,
In
eh?
fact, that's going to be Flash's response. And he goes, ha ha ha, very, very clever. I see how your mouth pleases the crowd.
Beak actually.
Does that hurt, Birdman?
Birdman's coming up.
Alright, what am I going to do? I do have a whip.
All of this is enhancing the drugs. Like,
I'm going to check how disarm works.
Yeah.
Well, that's serotonin.
Bim's eyes are glinting green. He's sort of coming back from, at this point, what's happening now is he's coming back from Birdman's face to Bim's face and they're both just going
Alright,
I can't get enough of that sweet adrenaline.
Yeah, this is just adrenaline. And you just keep swigging the drink, swigging the punch back. I need some more of that adrenaline.
It's totally spiked with my bag of cocaine.
Yeah.
Flash is gonna sort of hop back and use his whip to try and disarm the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 16, and it's on strength. But
It seems like Flash is more annoyed that he's
Having to do this.
Yeah.
well, Birdman
Like
rolled
he's-
1.
Flash is shutting him down, and Birdman's doing stupid shit.
So Birdman's-
What happened?
I rolled a 15, and Birdman rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
So I've had the rapier off you. I'm going to try and catch
Fuck.
that. So I'll roll for like a sleight of hand.
The crowd's like, oh.
Would you say a 12 is
shucks.
enough? If I pulled the rapier up in the air and then just drop the whip and catch it for a 12?
Yeah.
It seems
For a cat.
a lot.
Cat can do that.
Alright, yeah, well now I've got my rapier and your rapier and I'm just like, do you still want to play, little bird boy?
Birdman goes, yeah!
Don't take this lying down, Birdman.
Flash is taken aback, like, he's in a bladed stance.
He's
with
like
both
foaming. Birdman's got his shirt off.
You do like a talon
Flash is
first
saying,
lunge.
what? You getting your feathers all ruffled?
Did I ruffle your feathers?
That's racist!
So what if it is? Look at this bird
Birdman
boy.
goes, that is racist. Now
It's
even more,
racist,
man.
Birdman.
Gonna deliver
That's
some,
speciesist as fuck.
some exposition. The birds come to this town and they ruin it with their industry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
speak
gonna
on
ruin
them.
you. I'm gonna ruin you in my industry right now.
come at me, bro.
And then quickly, exactly like you said, talon jab forward. Like look like this.
He's like flying through the air. Bim's eyes are glowing green at this point.
I'm holding my gun into the air and firing it at him. Not at him, just.
You can make more than one attack there. Can't you?
This race war is the most chaotic thing we've done yet.
14.
Well, that's what it's trying to be.
Roll
Just how I'm
14
feeling right
on
now, I
it.
guess.
Okay, my armor class beats that, so
That's just how I feel these days.
and you rolled a natural 1 there.
Oh, you roll a 1.
You just like swiping at me with talons and missing.
He's just getting-
Which
Is he like dodging it then? Like sort of like.
yeah, he's just weaving around it. We're probably like swatting him away with his own rapier.
Like fucking Goku when he's getting kicked and.
Yeah.
That cat's just sort of like.
I think you could explain this by Flash basically not being drunk yet.
Yeah.
He's just a pro. He's ultra
And
instinct.
Birdman is fucked.
Well, no one's drawn blood yet. It's just happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to go now.
I think
Oh no.
Flash is humouring you somewhat.
Yeah, that's how it seems.
Oh.
I'm wondering how to finish it with like with an interesting move.
Bim's setting off fireworks.
Just next to the kids, like that one.
What we need, right, is a new democracy. We need a new overhaul of the political system. Isn't that right, Faith?
Right, with these gloves, do you reckon like how much autonomy do you reckon the glovey has? Because Flash kind of wants to. He doesn't want to cut Birdman's face, but he will if he has to. He'll like. I don't know if he can bring Birdman down from his rage. Is that possible? In fact, I'm going to roll insight.
He could like sort of like sweep him out the air so he's on his back and then just like, you know.
What's the one thing
Yeah,
that's
that's
going
a
to
good
snap
idea.
Birdman out of a cocaine-induced rage?
Whatever
Bird
it
girl.
is, Flash isn't going to be able to.
Phone call, Bird Girl, you better no. I'll do that. Hey Birdman! Got someone special on the phone for
Birdman's
you!
like,
Also I'm doing it for chaos reasons. Hey Tim, what's this? Hello?
hey, bird girl,
Yeah.
how's it going?
Bim's just using your woman's voice. Like, yeah, I've been thinking about you all this time. I hear you're in a big fight right now.
Radiation in it.
There isn't really a rule for this, but I'm gonna try and sweep Birdman's legs.
Is this going on then for real?
Yeah, what we would.
I'm gonna try and sweep his legs
Yeah, do we have
and then hold a
phones?
rapier at him. There's not really a rule for that, but
Yeah. Yeah.
So if he gets to the point where he can just stab him, then that's as good as.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll just do an attack roll and see if that hits. That's a 19. So I've got Birdman on the ground with a rapier. Just
Two rapiers?
Yeah, 2 rapiers. Like. Now tell me, Bird Boy, who is the rich boy? It is moi.
I'm still the rich boy.
You are a rich boy, but you are not the rich boy. Say it.
I'm not the rich boy.
Thank you.
And
It is good to learn respect. He stabs your rapier like into the ground and offers you a hand, basically.
No.
Well, he's actually quite small, so he can't even just grab you and pick you up.
Could I?
He turns to Whip. He's like, "Hey, you, Mr. Unit. I don't know, big boy, big boy over there."
I'm walking over towards Birdman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to him and just be like, "You okay,
And Birdman goes,
you okay, buddy?"
not you, not you.
Listen, you gotta get up. You gotta get up. Come on, you the rich boy or not?
Take me as well.
Bibby's crying with laughter. He's wiping his tears on his shoulders.
I slap Birdman.
Drinking their tears.
Slap Birdman.
They're also
How hard
laughing.
do you slap him?
Like enough to just sort of like,
You want to snap him out of it?
yeah, like
I
snap
mean,
him out
well,
of it.
I'm not even going to roll for that because you've got him like on the ground.
Yeah. Come on,
You slap Birdman.
stop! Out of it.
Careful slapping people with.
There's only one thing that's going to get me out of
You
this.
can do this.
There's only
okay?
one thing that's going to get me out of this with. As if you say that, I'm better than you.
Flash is like.
Bib's looking at him like, "Did you hear that, everybody?
Let's go kill that cat with.
Kill the cat. Kill
The cat.
Kill the cat."
Flash hears this.
Kill
and
the
slinks
cat.
away.
Kill the cat! Yeah, and I do that and I pull you over and I break, sort of knock on your back a little bit. Yeah!
Yeah, Flash heard that and has slipped into the party. You're going to struggle to find him because, like I said before, he's so short.
And we're all fucked.
He's going to look like Puss in Boots.
Yeah,
from Shrek.
it's that
Yeah.
part of the night out where people have stopped having fun so much as just emotional and like comforting each other or not.
Yeah, well, so much going on tonight.
Yeah, everyone's struggling a bit.
Yeah. That's when DJ Cultmaster runs into the stage. He's like,
Hey.
no, it's one of the cultists.
Tell her to turn this shit up.
Basically, he's just the same as the other cultists, only he's wearing big sunglasses, and he's like,
And a
he comes
backwards
in
cap.
and he puts some like obvious wait for the drop dubstep on.
Yeah. Wait for the drop.
And then it's just like very, very predictable music.
Come from a land down under.
And that's sort
That's
of
a banger to me.
DJ Cultmaster is just the remedy that this party's bad vibes need, and everyone's just back to being friends again.
Everyone goes back to how they were before, but with slight sort of. They're aware of what's gone on, but
Yeah.
it's back to kind of normal.
There's a bit of an awkwardness between everybody, but
No one's taking it in really.
Yeah.
Fucking, how is Faith reacting to the current mood?
I go over to where Faith is and go, I know. It's enough to make a grown up cry.
Yeah.
And then I just go, oh wait, are you laughing? Yeah, I was laughing too.
I was laughing this whole time. You know, earlier when I said the catnip and everything and I was sobering up, I was wrong. That's the first wave, man. I did my second wave and I'm tripping balls.
Despite
This
that,
music, you
Faith
know,
doesn't.
taking me.
I love some DJ Cultmaster.
Yeah, it's cult masters, you know.
Faith doesn't
I know it
believe
makes no
with.
sense. It makes no sense. But
When,
just getting
when
me
you
right
said
here,
you
bro.
were
Is anything
laughing
right
and
now?
crying, Faith doesn't believe you.
Something not right about this with
That
character
boy
right
ain't
here.
right.
Faith, did you notice what I was wearing today?
I did. I did notice when.
Did I look good?
Did. For a little while until you went on weekend at Bernie's and I know what was my
Are you still wearing this guy?
Yeah, he's beginning to smell.
He's become
Hold on.
one.
Let me
Become one with your head.
just take him off. Sorry.
Like a bishop's
Do you want a bit?
Ribcage.
Do you want a
The
bit?
man is a Michael Caine
Yeah,
style
well, I'm
man.
pretty hungry. Please.
So while this is happening, Bib is getting muscular. He's sort of like,
Wait, well, he's getting empowered by the chaos.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to be the gate if anything like it.
Right, and you're.
Well, we're planning barbecue now. With this,
Yeah, we've got this
guy.
guy's corpse. We're going to rip bits off of him, like sort of like his barbecue.
Because there's been no
sort of.
food at this party.
The
Yeah.
smell of
Yeah,
frying
right.
flesh is giving
There
Bib
was a
a
buffet
boner.
table. There was. I've said Marlon's at least twice.
I'm like,
You have
sorry, I
actually.
didn't.
There is a buffet table. You can do a barbecue as well.
I mean, we're going to
Get
do
that
that.
going. You're
We're
going to
gonna
eat this
barbecue
man.
this. We're going to barbecue this cadaver.
We're going to barbecue Michael Caine.
Yes.
We're gonna sprinkle some paprika on this cadaver.
The smell of burning flesh makes
Barbecue
Bib's
masters.
biceps bulge.
Yeah, Ben loves it. The imp loves it.
Hey, look, the imp loves it.
That's why come now.
Thank you.
Back on your head and not on Michael Caine's head.
Yeah.
Right.
I just sort of like spit on the hat and just wipe it and put it back on. I'm gonna really bother cleaning it or getting it to look nice, and it looks worse than how it looked before. Actually.
And now there's spit on it.
Yeah, there was spit all over it.
You can. There's like a big sort of patio area with a barbecue on it, so you can get to that right away.
Do you guys like some barbecue?
You like some grilled cadavers?
He's sort of getting on all fours like this.
I
sort of-
cultist ribeye.
I'm seeing Bim jumps on
Do
me,
you
then
like
I
it
sort of like give him a
medium
little
or
like
rare?
lunge towards
Yeah.
the barbecue bit at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Okay. Well, you guys have been having a good party, and this whole conversation was chaotic enough. That was the final thing to tip things over. So Bim's on his all fours, and he looks up, and his mouth opens dead wide, and he is like, you know, that dialing tone. And all of a sudden, out
Like
of
a
his
dial.
mouth, blasts a minibus, drives around the edge of the party, and pulls to a screeching halt. 8 swarthy, stocky, bald, gammony pigmen unload off this thing, and they start going, "Oi, oi, go on the lads!" And they start fucking dashing the buffet everywhere. In fact, they're picking up kids and batting their noses off. But that's not as important to you guys as the buffet in the party room. So what you've done basically,
Well, it's a good job we did the barbecue, isn't it?
these guys, 8 of them, are now running with the party,
Big man just kind of.
and Bim's sort of just like not there anymore.
Are they necessarily violent, or are they just boisterous?
They're pricks, but doesn't mean they're totally evil. They just
Yes.
do whatever they want to.
So they're pushing the
Rambunctious
party
young
goers
pigs.
away around. Sorry,
Yeah, no one invited them.
they're snaffling through the buffet.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Oh, got on a fondue.
Yeah, let's get some reactions to these pigmen.
I feel like Birdman, you just said that you would just go.
Big man's just
Yeah.
kind of. Okay.
What's the big deal?
Yeah.
I've got it. 2 of the pigmen are sort of like eyeing you and whiff up, and they're like, "Hey, Orc, nice hat. You look like a real rich boy."
Well, thank you. You know
Ah.
what? It really makes me feel good to know people like what I'm wearing.
Yeah, give us the hat.
What?
Give us your hat, rich boy.
No, I don't want you to give you my hat.
Well, we'll take
Why
your
should
hat.
I?
Yeah,
We'll
look
take
on
my
him,
hat.
Apple. Give him his hat.
Oh, you look better on me than you.
You're just gonna borrow it. You're not gonna like keep it or anything, right?
No.
No, we're having it. We're having it.
You having it?
Yeah,
Well,
Can't let them take your hat, man.
they're approaching
Beard
you.
man
They're
puts his
approaching
breasts
you.
up.
They're all surrounding with
Big
like,
boy.
give me your hat.
I
I want your hat.
Bit-
sock the
Oh,
monkey guy in the cheek.
yeah.
Monkey guy.
No, the pig
Big
guys.
man.
The pig guy. Sorry, the pig guy.
Start combat.
Yeah, you can whack the guy.
Because they were coming for your hat.
Yeah, exactly. I do it so hard that it hurts me.
Beard man is in 2 minds whether to help with or not.
You smack the first pigman and he goes, "Finally, we've got to have a party, are we?" And he's got like tusks, and he's like,
I imagine they do that, like, they do that orc sort of roar, puts his arms in the air and goes, "Brrr."
and then all the pigmen are like, "Brrr." And they've got like mother in hearts like, tattooed on
You've
him.
got one
like,
of them's got a British
Union
bulldog
Jacks.
tattooed.
Yeah,
on.
Union Jacks and stuff.
Alright, so whiff, you do like 6 damage to one of them.
Oh
Hit points
shit!
that we got. With a punch.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
going to
6
say
with
if
an
you
8
want
punch.
initiative, you've got it, but they are all just going to start like mauling you.
So there's
Okay.
let's say there's 8 of them in total. So 2 of them are definitely going to approach you. They're the closest.
Are they
Yeah.
going to be mauling you? Or
Is there
are
a
they
way
just
that
gonna
I can-
nick your hat?
They're
Just
yeah.
going to all these attack rolls are just going to be to nick your hat.
Abusive, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
So
gonna roll
as a
until you
punch, I sort of keep I've keep my hand on my hat the entire way.
Yeah.
Until a point where it's like I've plowed through the top of the hat just to hold my head through it, so it's like I've ruined the hat anyway.
All right.
So it's all ripped and shit at the top.
That doesn't last particularly long because they do manage to pull it off you.
They're like, look at this and this.
Yeah.
On each other as well.
Oh, can I not go to kick them like uppercut?
You can fully go to murder them if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use my rapier then.
Oh yeah.
Birdman's now looking at it with even more like, you're using a rapier, that's my thing.
What are you going to do? Are you going to sort of step in to show him up with your true rapier skills, or you're just going to watch?
Birdman's gonna.
Okay, that's a natural one.
Well,
you
my
miss
plan
completely
is that
with the rapier.
Birdman
Oh,
is gonna,
no.
What
in his
attack do you
subconscious
do?
go,
What
with
are you
really
aiming
help,
for?
if you step in, then he's
I
gonna
sort
go,
of go to like
Whiff her
uppercut on
upstage
the
me.
side of the belly to just sort of like slice into them so like the guts can spill out on
Yeah.
the floor.
I guess you're just not used to using a rapier. It's shorter than you expect,
Okay.
and you just sort of whip it past him. And it. I mean, is he wearing anything?
Nah. Well, they're wearing like open shirts, collared shirts that are open, or like
They're all wearing polo shirts and like they look like tradies.
yeah, they basically look like little white guys who just piled off a football coach. Yeah.
Yeah, so
come on the lads, come on the lads,
you
Maggie, come on the
They say
lads.
stuff like
You
that.
manage
Yeah.
to cut the string on his drawstring shorts, and they fall down, and he just goes, ha! All his mates are like, ah!
Look at the size of me pig balls, lads! Ho 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 ho! He's swinging around, and it's disgusting. And it's
They're all just laughing at you with.
Can I not go back at them
you
full
can
in with the rapier?
Yeah, I'll let you. I won't count the punch before you can have like you've got 2 attacks.
You know what? I'm gonna enter a vision of rage.
Yeah.
just rip his clothes
so
off.
hard that I'm
With
gonna
new
do
clothes.
sort of. I'm gonna do like a few jumps in the air, and then I'm gonna sort of like spring myself over with like a Superman sort of motion to slice through one of them.
So you're just going to come down on him like basically you're going to use your rapier like a great axe.
Yeah, like a great axe.
Cross him in twain. Come on.
That's a natural one as well.
I missed again.
I'm going to say your technique with the rapier has bent the rapier around the guy's head.
You're
Like you've hit him with the side of it, and it's just like.
they're just laughing. You're
In fact, it's not bent the rapier because that'd be a bit mean. But you've just slapped him with it.
Your mediocre attacks are only making me more enthusiastic for violence. Yeah. Also, your failures are emboldening the other 8 who are now sort of looking around the party to see what else they can like.
One of them
fuck
slaps
off.
you on the ass.
Yeah.
Just to
Oh.
demean you.
Is there no way I can sort of then like go into the belly from behind to just sort of like crack the ribs or something?
At the
to just sort
moment,
of
they're not
tear them?
attacking you, so you're getting a lot of free attacks.
One
so,
pig
yeah.
man is trying to scale Frick.
I'm not lying, man. That's a 2.
Yeah.
I think I've got an 11 AC, so you're getting closer.
In fact,
You just
I'm-
miss him by like an inch. You basically shave his belly.
another pig man's
Okay.
climbing up Frick. They're jumping on his back.
oh god.
Can I attack as well?
Yeah, you can come in and start like
Oh.
kicking off.
So Birdman's going to come in, and what Birdman has done is, in his subconscious, he's gone, Whiff really needs some help. And then on the outside, he's gone, Whiff is upstaging me. Birdman comes in and goes, hey, Whiff, you get the fuck back. Let Birdman handle this, because I'm better at this than you are. And then Birdman goes in with his
Wasn't stopping. me.
rapier.
What's Birdman doing?
He's going to do some Birdman pageantry, flutter about a bit. In fact, no, this is a straight up
Yeah,
like
so,
attack.
the
Okay.
pigs aren't ready for
You're
it
just
yet.
going to stab one of them.
Because
Yeah,
busy thinking they just had one overall whiff.
Yeah.
pigs.
Right.
I guess the
Me and my
pigs did
fellow
come and shut
wretches have
down
had a
this party.
fantastic time at the party.
Two guys in the corner go, hey man, looks like the pigs are shutting this party down. Another guy goes, what? Those pig guys, man.
Yeah, like Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Literally Bill and Ted.
That was a hit. Are you attacking the main guy who whiff punched?
Yeah. The dumb one of the group.
Don one.
So that's an 8.
The
Nice.
dumb one.
The dumb one.
It's 8 plus 5.
Oh.
You've killed that guy. Do you want to describe
Oh
how you killed him?
shit!
Yeah, I've
You've just iced him.
punched my rapier between his eyes, twist and pull back, and go and I'm
Shocked.
I'm
Yeah, a terrible eggy smell emanates from the wound, and he just puffs into nothingness.
Across the party, you
You
Into
hear
hear
flash.
nothingness, so he like fully like
He
dissipates.
just
and then Birdman does
Okay.
it.
in the silence, you hear Flash go, "Ha!" in a very French way. That's all you hear of him.
The cat.
You've got another attack.
Oh,
You can make
shit.
two attacks.
Is that guy dead or not?
That guy is.
Yeah, so he's
That one guy.
just been in a puff of eggy smoke.
Then Birdman's gonna
I imagine like milky
feeling
eggy
pretty good.
smoke.
do a cartwheel backwards,
Greasy.
Birdman is
Yeah.
going to cartwheel.
Greasy
and then
shit.
wow
Bird
into the other
naked
guy's
fat.
head,
And then he does what?
and then into the other guy's head with the rapier.
It's just
Alright,
Somebody
we
ordered
rolled an 8 on
bacon.
your acrobatics. You biff that.
Fuck.
They're all slathering
So
with
like
grease
you're on the
chops.
ground. You can attack from the ground.
I'll fire my gun.
From the ground. So like you style it out. So you go for a like cartwheel.
Yeah.
You fail and you know that sexy pose? Land like that and just bang bang. Wham.
Bang, 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 bang,
Yeah, that
bang,
is.
bang, bang,
And that's a 6.
bang,
oh
bang,
god, okay.
bang, bang, bang.
What happens to that guy?
Slice him bang.
What the pistol is.
Bang!
Bang, boom,
Bang.
bang, boom, bang, boom.
Imagine if instead of laughing we just said bang.
Bang, bang, bang,
Bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang, bang.
Everyone's got their own unique one. Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's see what these guys' health are.
Yeah, the two pig men.
You seriously wounded that guy.
Oh, he seriously wounded me, boys. He's lying there, like really overacting. Oh, he's really done it last time.
The
Is he
weird thing about
bothered?
these guys is they're not too worried about their own mortality.
You know?
Yeah, I was going to say, is he
So they all
bothered?
turn around,
Does
they're
he
just
care?
like laughing at him. Just like,
Yeah, they are disgusting. They've got no morals at all. They've got no values. Two directors that have climbed up on top of Frick's back are trying to undo his shackles so that they can ride him around.
Well, this is where I have to intervene because I feel like I need to make it up to Frick for earlier. For filling him full of that goddamn alcohol that was spiked. Like someone around here.
By beer.
We'll deal with that later.
They're swinging off his ears now.
So, although I am still tripping balls, but I'm feeling a sense that Frick is in danger. So I go off, I approach these two madmen, these two wild pig men, with my longsword, attempt to cut their throat. Will I make it? Will I
I
not?
don't think
It looks like they attempted to cut our throat, Barry. Way!
you don't have a
I love these
longsword.
ears.
You have a quarterstaff.
I love these ears.
According
Biting his ears.
to my-
Oh, you made a pig's ear with that elf.
Yeah,
Bang,
that's
bang, bang,
your
bang, bang,
proficiency.
bang,
I'm wondering when to
Yeah,
actually make an
yeah,
entrance.
yeah.
No way to come back.
It
Because
just means you're proficient
you're
in
aware
your
that
weapon-
Biscuit's
your
making us
weapons.
all out of
Yeah, yeah.
by accident.
So Risky's just going to come in like a...
So you've got a
What the
hell?
staff and a longbow and
Did I do this?
Okay.
I guess darts.
Yeah, Risky's basically. My idea is Risky's in the
Your arm
library
attacks are
and
really
he's
powerful as well.
studying some tomes and it's giving him summon demon.
Summon
So,
demon.
But
if
he
I
doesn't know
change
he's
my
doing
mind and try to kill one of these
Okay.
guys,
So he's just like.
Yeah, you can
This is where the
probably,
pig men have come
jump
from.
in the air and
So he knows instantly where they come from.
No, yeah, but he doesn't know he's summoned these people.
What else can you summon?
Ah, right.
So in my trippy
Two imps.
demeanour, I didn't realise that I
And a
do not
medic.
have a longsword. So instead, I'm going in for the sucker punch.
Okay.
yeah, you hit that guy. I imagine you spring off the ground and just BAM!
Ow! Me tusk!
Pow! Right in the kisser.
Me snout!
I think that's 1d6.
The other one's just laughing at him.
So you do 10 damage to that guy. That really hurts him. That hurts him more than Birdman shooting that guy.
Wow.
He's on all fours,
God damn.
vomiting
Like
blood out
you
his skull.
cracked that guy's balls, I reckon. You just jumped
All
off.
of his tusks.
Bam!
Excellent. Am I forgiven now, Frick? That's all I care about.
Frick can't understand you.
Because I'm gobbling.
Frick is distressed
I'm
because
just gobbling nonsense.
No, I mean, like, he doesn't speak common language. Like, he's an animal. But maybe he feels it, I don't know.
He is
Still
quite-
declaring it.
If you can,
I'm
like,
not taking that back.
you can impress your vibe on him.
Yeah,
See if that works.
got animal charm. Like, basically, he's distressed because 2 pig demons have been
Yeah.
swinging off him.
Yeah, he gets it. He understands that you're helping him. The guy, I'm going to say the guy that he punched has like fallen off the elephant. I'm going to roll some damage for him more. Yeah, he's just taking a bit more damage. That guy's like really whinging.
Oh! Sick of these fucking woke, offended individuals. Always
He's
Taking
like,
away my rights.
get taken up, silencing my right to free speech.
Seriously, he's winded.
I like Little Britain.
There's nothing wrong with Betty Brown. Betty Brown and Betty Brown.
How many big men left?
There's
nothing
one still
wrong
up on
with Betty
the other.
Brown.
He's just like, hey, what was that? And you've also got another attack. If you spend a key point, you can make another 2 attacks, I think. So do you want to just like attack this guy 3 times, just to?
I'm interested now
Fuck him
because
up.
I really want to attack one because
Messing
the
with my
amount of
health,
times that I've
friend.
missed is not really.
Do you?
More avenues.
I'm going to
That's a
attack
fucking
one.
critical.
These fucking pigmen are just, they're
And
not
that's
fun.
deserving.
No one invited them.
So,
Got to kill these guys.
Can't have people going around, monkeying around on elephants.
Meanwhile, while
Just not right.
this noise is happening, Risky picks up his
11.
magical phone and he rings Bim and he's like, can you just tell everyone to be quiet? I'm trying to study it. Like, it's
15,
ridiculous.
19.
Bim's going,
yeah, Bim's just like, ah!
Fine. Yeah, you've done 29 damage in that.
look at you.
That's salvo.
We need what we need is it. Hierarchy,
Showboat shit.
But the 2 scions,
Have
Ted
you
and
ever
Bill,
seen
they're actually
1.5?
floating down on either side of
A lot of the time when he
Let's
hits
say
someone
Bim becomes
so
a
hard
gateway
that
for
they
whatever demon
explode.
that's sort of.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that's happened. Like you've just gone pop, pop,
Wait,
pop, and the guy's
The way
like,
demons usually work
his
is I'd say
insides have exploded.
everybody get in this
Just
circle, we're
disintegrates
safe in
He
the
turns
circle.
into a sort of
Yeah.
milky gas.
Okay, go let the
Milky
demons
gassy
like fuck
cloud
out
of pigman dust.
These
The
wretches are
pig,
just
yeah, the pigmen take
unknowable.
notice of it,
Yeah. Okay.
and they're,
So
they're
they
just like,
should.
whoa, what the fuck?
What did they
Like
do?
that was, she's just exploded a guy.
Oh
Like,
shit.
She hit the pigman 3 times
So
with
hard.
enough force that like she did 29 damage.
Thick eggy smoke
Oh.
that fills the air.
Just
Delicious dust.
Greasy dust.
Bring that
Thick,
down.
eggy smoke.
Yeah.
Those 6 other pigmen. They've seen
Eggy
this and they're like,
smoke.
Smoke.
If
on
he
here.
if he was a corporeal being, he would have exploded viscera
Yeah.
across the party, but he just
He
it
just
was just gas.
disintegrates.
It was like a puff of gas.
Yeah. The other pigmen look up from their troughs.
Oh, they've been devouring their buffet the whole time.
They're sort of scared though.
2 of them are seriously injured, and the other 4 are fine.
Can I go over to the 2 seriously injured ones and just sort of end them? I feel like I've got a more advantage over it actually hitting one this
Are
time.
you like are you sort of sneaking up so no one knows?
Sick of
sort
you.
I was sneaking up and just sort of like
Non-binary,
slicing the
left-woke
heads off
individuals
with,
finishing us off
using the
all
rapier.
the time.
using the rapier, yeah, like
Yeah.
a clean
These guys,
shot.
I'll give you
the
that,
last
so
words are all the
You've got
same.
4.
Well, they're all
You got
basically the
4
same
left.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
They've got no real autonomy.
Yeah.
what is the plan with the other
Hive
4?
mind.
Yeah, pretty
Are
much.
the other 4 just like
The other 4, they've seen what Faith did, and they're squealing and like making pig noises, but they're a little bit scared. But also, the nature is just violence.
they're gonna kick off?
They're gonna kick off.
Yeah.
They'll be game for the kids and stuff at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah,
anyone
they
close
start
to-
picking the kids up and just throwing them. It's not doing a great deal of harm, but it is.
It's just
It's
not nice.
disruptive.
It's not very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Hang on, what's your kids called, by the way? Again.
The our kids are gone, man. We gave them
Yeah,
away.
You sold your
to-
kids.
Oh.
You're gonna
sold
see
our
them again
favourite
one
kids.
day.
Oregano Petey's gone.
The kid that looks closest like Oregano Peter, he's just been thrown into the buffet
Manifold Johnny
Um,
and Petey are all
I
gone
pick
now.
him up slowly by the hair and just like have sparkly eyes looking into him. Going,
Right, I'm Paul, Mr. Chestnut.
I sort of
twin brother.
I cradle him and I go.
He's terrified
He hugs you back.
from fear.
Oh, okay.
But from fear.
Well, from fear of
And I say-
everything in general.
And I say,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oregano, PE now.
Okay. Whatever you say.
And he just says yes, sir. You know, he is subordinate to you guys.
I swing him over my shoulder, sort of place him on like a sort of hat,
Yeah.
and
How many guys are you wearing yet?
He took the other guy off.
Okay.
yeah, to the other guy, he's gone.
Yeah, he's
But we ate him. We
Yeah,
barbecued
Yeah,
him.
yeah, he's been barbecued.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that, you know that chicken wing you're eating? That's his finger.
Okay.
And then I lunge for the nearest pigman with my rapier,
Yeah, and
doing like a sort of like Zorro-esque. So and then
Spyro.
well, new
like,
PT,
so I can dig
like,
into him like a little bit when I go
New
in.
PT.
you move with
New PT's boy.
you move really quickly, and new PT is just like he's holding onto your eyebrows. He's like,
I let him do it. I let him stretch me back so I look younger. I'm the most handsome.
as Whiff makes an attack, he looks fucking handsome.
Hey, green boy. What's your skincare routine? I could do with some of that myself.
Yeah, as he's saying that, he just takes.
I'm being genuinely serious, I am.
I got to say, well, I got a diet routine going, and that's cutting bacon.
Actually, done 3 plus.
Oh god, that's not even a lot.
I think it's 5.
So 8 damage.
Are you still in a rage?
I'm still in a rage, yeah.
Yeah. So you got another 6 there.
Oh shit.
So 8 plus 14 damage. You pretty much you've almost killed that guy.
Oh, for God.
You could probably kill him by stamping on his head or something. Like he's got.
Okay, I sort of like kneel down on him, so like push his organ down.
He's still giving you shit though. He doesn't care really. He's just giving you shit.
I imagine Whip
He's gonna
just like you've taken him down, and Whip just sort of takes a knee. I'm gonna say that finishes.
And then I say a quick prayer.
Alright, that's going to be Whiff's turn. We didn't do any initiative roll for this, but like it's just been pretty chaotic. It's risky coming out to see what.
I was going to say he's going to start kicking off about the noise in a minute, and he can smell chicken, so he's going to come on the scene. But I was going to wait for see what happens with the combat.
I think it'd be funny for him to come out and see the other guys killing his pigmen.
He doesn't know that he's summoned the pigmen.
Oh right.
Like he's experimenting and really shit.
Yeah.
So he's like he's kind of unaware.
Yeah.
He is aware that he's feeling pretty fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 pigmen left.
Okay.
I think they're still running around throwing kids into the pool and stuff.
Could we lunge anybody at them
Yeah.
from a distance?
Are all these kids wired then too?
Yeah.
Can we pick them up and like throw them?
Yeah, you can fire angular sharp children at them.
Sharp children who are pumped for a fight.
Yeah.
Flying through the air like that.
Is that what you're doing? Who's doing that?
Let's say, does anyone want to do that, or
I reckon
on my turn? So
you should throw Birdman, who should become like a flying dart.
yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, so I do that. I pick up Birdman, and I say, pick up Birdman. Get into formation.
And Birdman instantly.
And I lunge him with all my might at one of the pigmen. Obviously,
is the Birdman like a bullet, like he's gonna.
Yeah, like I've targeted him perfectly.
Like this, Luke.
All right, I'm gonna.
And I lunge
Just
him.
looking forward.
So he sort of like drops in.
You've thrown Birdman like a javelin, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And Birdman has like added a couple of wing thrusts in.
Please let that work. No?
3 plus whatever your strength is. So that's 8 again. Plus another 6.
17.
The place is trashed.
8, it's 13. You've done 13 damage to that guy.
Okay.
Birdman, are you gonna put the beak in, as it were?
Yeah.
So
Beacon.
that'll probably kill him if you want to describe that.
Beacon.
So
Okay.
like you like land in his chest.
Plunge the beacon. As I put a beacon, I go Birdman, and it extends out.
That causes enough internal damage that like that guy's milk.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think there's 2 left.
There's 2 left.
And they are surprisingly they're not causing any harm. They're slow dancing.
Yeah, with each other. And it's at this point when I burst out the top window and say, "Will you shut up? I'm trying to." And I'm holding a green flaming sword as well. And I'm suddenly shocked by a destroyed party and a spotlight on a stage with 2 slow dancing big men.
I'm just imagining Careless Whisper by George Martin.
Yeah.
I put my flaming green sword away and come down. What the hell's happened?
Are you putting it on?
Yeah.
I'm just like
it comes down.
Everyone's.
All the kids are walking around like, ah.
I'm just like looking around. Birdman's like, folks.
All the smell is going to his hypersensitive like beaker. Who's getting?
Birdman's got a milky residue on
A
it.
rampaging elephant.
I've like holding two kids like.
Oh yeah, you can. You know the guy that you punched him off the elephant and he landed on the ground. He wasn't quite dead. Frick is like menacing him in a way that's not really killing him, but it's just a problem for the. You know what I mean? He's just like like getting him with his trunk. He's not doing. It's not clear what's happening there. He is incapacitated.
I'm just staring at my dancing children.
And somehow you know that they are yours.
I do now.
The pigmen are dancing to this.
Yeah. I walk over to him and stab them with my sword.
Wait, what are you going to talk to them? You're just going to cleave them in twain.
Yeah, it's dead calm and quiet. I'm looking around, and then I'll just slice it with a flaming. It's a spell though, so I have to do a certain thing with it.
It's just you've got to hit one target with it, and then it just spreads to another.
The way I want it to be is they're on fire, but they continue to slow dance, and everyone's like,
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
critical,
man.
like, it cuts through both of them, and just like instead of spreading from one to the other, it sort of creates I don't know, like a magical supernova, and Risky's sort of blown, like he steps back like fuck, and he's blown back by this explosion of romance.
the catalyst of romance.
As the song
and
kicks in.
And instead of like a disgusting milky smell, it's more of like like yeggy. That instead of that rotten smell,
Like yeast.
It's like fresh egg.
it's it's fresh egg.
It's kind of like in a club, you know, where it smells like sweat everywhere. You're like, it's good because everyone's having a good time.
It's nicer than rotten egg. I'll say that.
It smells of
Yeah,
pig
everyone's sort of
pheromones.
getting.
Oh no, I can't imagine that.
I don't know what to do next.
So wait, is that all of them dead now then?
Yeah.
Well, it's whatever's going on with, I guess, the rest of everyone, or what
Yeah.
you're gonna do with this.
It's
We're
getting
gonna question
towards
this.
about 2 a.m. I think at this point.
It's that point in the party where,
Yeah.
that
I
bit,
feel like
shall we go?
we're all looking around.
It's also getting a bit nippy because it is you're in the
Everyone-
desert.
Yeah, everyone's looking at each other.
Yeah, I just turn around. I'm just like,
More people are
I'm
moving
still waiting
inside
at
as
you. Every
well.
now and again, just throw it off.
Birdman.
Should we go?
Shall we kill Birdman?
No. Shall we just
Yes.
go? Shall we leave?
Might be time for a backyard booty. The mood.
Well, I imagine you guys either live here or you can spend some money and go sleep somewhere else.
I mean, what do we want to do? Because I'm sort of like lost for words at this point. I've turned around to you guys. I'm holding my green fire sword thing. I'm just like, I've got
Yeah,
a new
because I'm
book.
like,
It's like, yeah, it's the wrong time of night for that.
So they want to hear about my new book.
Hey, I'm not gonna read anything tonight. Man.
Yeah, I can't even think straight.
I can't, every time I look at a light.
This is like nights on.
can I use that book
on
to
the
mop the
dance-
blood
guess
lights on
off of
the
my
dance floor
shins?
sort of time.
Right. So, well, if you can't beat him, I guess. Does everybody want to come back to my room for some afters?
Oh yeah, you've got the library. You can
party.
take everyone back to the library.
After party,
Shall
library,
we
after party.
ditch this party and go back to mine for a bit?
Yeah, you're just going to corral the main party.
Yeah, those guys. And we'll carry Bim's remains or something.
Yeah, who we inviting to
Bim's not dead,
the?
is he?
Who's going
I
to the
mean,
after party?
he has just birthed a buzz out of his mouth, so I don't know. He's going to be a bit like,
He's a bit worse for wear.
yeah.
You know, he's got a sore throat.
Yeah.
Sort of like pick him up like lifeless.
Oh yeah, I imagine the bus has disappeared as
Yeah,
well.
that was just
ethereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise there's just a bus there. Yeah, so retiring to the library. I'm going to take a piss.
Yeah. So this book's full of like tomes of forbidden knowledge. There might be some stuff about like your chosen classes and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. bored.
I do want to have at some point an emotional chat about my
Maybe
trauma.
that's what this is. If this is the afters, though, everyone's sort of
what
like,
happens.
Yeah,
I'll skin up and like, I'm really sorry about what happened at the party, guys. Things just got carried away, I guess.
It's alright, man. Honestly, it's alright.
You're alright, you're
okay. It's fine now.
Risky's a bit like he can't beat enjoying him at this point, so he's like put his term aside and he's smoking away.
It's
just
like constantly rolling the
Where
same.
did you say you got this?
The fourth shelf to the left over there.
Oh, some good stuff.
It's a book. Whenever you open it, it's just an eighth in there. Sick.
Every time, like it's a magic tome.
It's a magic-
juicing it.
But you have to smoke it all within 5 minutes. If you don't, it just disappears.
Everyone's just on mad paras like whiteys.
We were thinking, because this is kind of like the after party thing, we could be having like
this is the kind of music that's on.
emotional chats and stuff, like maybe anyone who's been wanting to say something for a
Put
while.
some Apex Twin on.
Apex.
Apex Twin. Apex
Oh,
Bim.
bro, I'm having Apex Bim over here.
Apex Bim.
Yeah,
Bim's
Risky.
DJing Apex Bim. He's DJing like weird, like chill out.
Yeah, Bim's in the corner DJing, but also like occasionally sniffing lines.
Like DJing Porcelain by Moby. It's coming in my dreams. All the time.
Yeah, so this is like the after party time. Anyone who's got an emotional thing to share, that's a sort of mood. People who wanted to say something all night.
I feel like whoever should go like first, Wef should butt in.
Wait, put some body care on.
So I just wanted to thank you guys. We've got a bass coming. We've got.
I want to say something. You guys have been like a family to me, really, over these last few weeks. And
Risky's sort of like, what do you say? He doesn't really like orcs.
look, I'm saying what I need to say, and you guys aren't going to stop me.
Is Rudely Whiskers with you?
Yeah.
I imagine Flash isn't because he's got more class than this.
So we say Rudely is here, but she's also like DJing back to back with.
Rudely is
Bim.
being like snide in the corner. She's there because she wants company, but she's also like not good at social situations.
I mean, we did abuse her last week.
So like when Whiff says you become like a family to me, she's like, yeah, it's traumatic, and just like turns away.
Just keep saying on.
Not doing anything though.
Yeah, she just keeps saying mean shit.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Oregano PT is?
Isn't that your kid?
A little boy.
We slayed animals, we built traps, and punched each other, and we taught each other how to love, really. And then during the Battle of the Obsidian Raven, he was brutally slaughtered in front of me. But I mean, I could have saved him. I mean, he was pretty close, to be fair, but I don't know why I didn't.
No, I put my hand on Whiff's shoulder and say, I used to have a friend too, but who needs friends anyway? When you've got us.
This is too much, man. You gotta take the tone down.
What this?
This is too.
This is too cheerful.
Too party.
No, I mean, part of me could be anything. Like, I put my hand on Whiff's shoulder and I say, I once had a friend, I know how hard that can be. But sometimes people don't come with us for the whole journey, man. They get off along the way.
I sort of rest my head on Risky's hand, but like I sort of like plunge myself in so it's all like wet.
like a dog.
My hand is
Are you
crushed.
slobbering as well?
Yeah, I'm slobbering. I'm deeply slobbering. Like it's like bubbles coming out.
Whiskey grimaces and his hand, his tiny elven hand is crushed between.
How big is this library, do you reckon?
It's explorable, let's say. And it's also magical, so like some of the tomes are not just books.
It's like mansion sort of.
Like we were just saying, there's a
house
book
is a mansion, so
that's always got an 8th in it.
there's a book that's always got an 8th in it.
But it's actually just one of the cultist weed that we keep on stashing in there.
Well,
And we keep on stealing.
I was going to say Flash probably is in there, but just like snooping around.
Yeah.
Like he's just rooting around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say we've come to this big library, but it's explorable, so you can go off and you can see what's about.
Have we noticed Flash?
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's being sneaky, and he's rolled a 17 plus his stealth is like 11. so probably not.
So we're not seeing him like he's fully cloaked then, walking through here. Or...
He's rolled 28 for his stealth, and I think unless you guys have a reason to look for him, you can't even roll against it. It's your passive wisdom, which isn't ever going to be that high. Because you haven't found him, or you haven't even heard him.
Wow.
I mean,
Unless he announces
I was
himself.
pretty amazed by that.
I think you can probably hear him making snide remarks, and you can see where Rudely Whiskers gets her bullshit from.
Beardman thinks it's in his head.
He sometimes has these voices, you see. Since it's a party and Whiskey's drinking, he'd like to bring up the revolution with Faith. So when are we gonna free our people from tyranny?
Soon.
I mean,
Soon, my friend.
I've got a certain spell that could possibly turn the tide in our favour. It's called the Dretch summoning spell.
What happens with that?
8 pig-like Dretch demons will be summoned and will be under my control. I think. But we could use that. I'm sure we could use that.
How? Exactly.
Well, there's got to be some use for 8 pig men, surely. All I'm saying is, Faith, I'm actively mobilising to start the revolution. I just want to know what you're doing to help our people.
What do you mean, our people?
We're elves. We need to free.
I'm trying to think who says that. Maybe, yeah. What do you mean, our people?
Shut up, cat.
You don't know shit.
No, I don't say that. I sort of go and then look back at Faith. Balls in your court, Sycamore.
Rudely Whiskers leans in.
Beardman is just piecing together pigmen.
Rudely takes a big hit.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Respond to you when I've thought about what I'm going to say because I feel very put on the spot still.
Yeah, this can all be happening at the same time as everything else.
Has Faith said anything about her backstory to the group?
Yeah, maybe we should be sharing our backstories here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beardman, are you okay?
Birdman's doing his own thing over there, whatever that is. He's just got a gun out.
I'm sorry, I can't stop.
He's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the tail end of MD.
Maybe this is the time
Can't
for us all to sort of share who we are. I mean, we've all been thrown together under extreme circumstances.
This is true.
I hate to put you on the spot, but it's just I'm very passionate about freeing our people from... Well, I suppose we're not really freeing anyone because I've been a free person my entire life. But what I'm saying is we need to tip the balance of power a little bit.
Here.
Yeah.
Yes, we're...
Here, I haven't even got a drink. Here. Oh, I'll just go pick that up. Yeah, you got a drink I can borrow? So, we're going to introduce us, not reintroduce ourselves, but to an extent where it's sort of like...
Well, we've got those backgrounds, haven't we? And there's some stuff on there that probably we don't all know, so
Yeah.
do that.
I'm trying to think what whiffs.
Beerman's playing this in the background on his lute.
Oh, he thinks he is.
Glun, glun,
It's really
glun,
just a
glun,
mask.
glun, glun.
It's Friday.
Ooh, hit a crack.
That was just my old spine. And knee.
You know, I actually got up the other day and my legs went... And I went, oh!
Yeah, Jiminy Cricket.
So generally speaking, Whiff is on Whiff is on travels to find himself and sort of explore this new religion and shit like that. And also he's orcs in particular are quite uncommon in this area. So
you are like one of the few orcs I've seen throughout the game.
Yeah, you are.
you're about 3,000 miles away from wherever you were born. Because you just spent your entire life just roving across, raiding and shit like that. And now you're on a gap year at 40.
Beardman just playing a bit of a one-man band.
I'm going to roll for that actually. Yeah, you're doing alright. I mean, you might be mashed, but your guitar works.
Okay.
What are we doing? Talk about our feelings.
Yeah, everyone's just sort of... I mean, if everyone runs out of stuff to do, I've got a plot hook loaded
Do we want to do anything in this library? Basically, I'll just come out and tell you guys that I've unlocked the power to summon pigmen. And that could be
Really?
That could be really useful.
I mean, on some thought, it could be useful for this revolution, especially when it comes down to releasing my comrades, which I actually feel quite guilty about.
Is it Chili Jackson Castle, by the way?
I think there is.
Yeah. Tell us more about these captured compadres.
Well, on our approach and when we went in to the place, excuse me if my thing's a bit. I'm quite hungry as well, so I'm a bit worried.
I'm ordering some chicken.
Birdman is getting some feast for us.
Yeah, everyone's gonna take away order to the.
Yeah. Birdman's there, like,
To
looking
the
at the
Like a scroll.
the telekinetic scroll, the magic scroll that allows us to get food and
The
send
Justice
it.
Scroll.
Fantastic. We'll go down nicely in this library.
Looking
Is
at
the
that,
famous
it's-
rapper Goop Frog still doing the adverts?
Yeah. He's there, but Birdman's there because he's so fucked though. He's looking at it, and you know when you look at your phone and you're fucked.
You're never going to
Yeah.
order that pizza, bro.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, it takes about like an hour to place an order.
What?
Carry on.
So, when we were approaching the castle to capture the tyrant pending evil,
Gracious.
my comrades, they got caught by the guards.
Oh.
I was so close to saving them, I used mould earth to remove the ground beneath them. But
Oh.
unfortunately, it didn't work out.
A wise choice.
There were too many bugs, you see.
Yeah.
This is
So I had to deal with that. So I ran the fuck away, and I left my comrades. And
Hey.
I could have saved them, but I didn't. I didn't.
Hey Luke, I would have done the same thing. We're all cowards.
Yeah. I place my hand on Faith's shoulder and say, you know what the first thing I ever did in this crazy world? I legged it. You're among friends here.
And Birdman goes, "Well, I'm not a coward."
He's not a coward though.
Okay,
No,
Birdman.
as Birdman says that, Flash is gonna jump out and try and make him jump.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not a coward.
I don't know how to roll against that. I guess that would be like
Ron's got to do like a constitution throw. Sure.
Yeah.
yeah. I guess I'd roll my intimidation.
Ready?
I rolled a 1 on this, so
Oh, okay. Not so high and mighty, are you?
What's happened?
Flash jumps out and
That's just scary.
like he successfully snuck up on you,
Yeah.
but he just goes abooga booga booga. And it's everyone just laughs. Everyone's like stupid cat.
You little tiny cat man.
Birdman's just like, how does Birdman react?
Is Birdman? What, is he snuck up on him?
Yeah, he snuck up to scare Birdman.
Okay, so
It's
Birdman
important
goes.
to know the perspectives. Like, it really does affect
I did
how I
roll a
perceive
1,
things.
so Birdman doesn't have to be afraid.
Okay.
Depends how.
Yeah.
But he's high as fuck.
Yeah,
so
but maybe
you've got to take
Birdman
that
just
into
does a.
account.
He reacts too late.
Yeah, like 2 seconds later,
Yeah.
Flash just sort of looks around at everyone and then darts off.
And then Birdman goes. And then tries to carry
Yeah,
on.
just goes,
I approach Birdman
Yeah.
and I say, "Hey, how you holding up there, Skip?"
I can see my eyebrows.
You okay?
You know when your bottom lip tries to touch your eyebrows.
Yeah.
You had a tough night
So,
tonight.
I mean, teeth are trying to get out of my head.
Tell you
Tough
what,
night. Hey, listen here, Whiff. Try to upstage me again.
Listen, I never tried to upstage you. I just want to be like you, Birdman.
You want to be like me?
We all look up to you. Come on, you're the best in the group. You know
Well,
that. You're number
that
one
is-
handsome boy.
That is to be expected. So I guess you can go fuck yourself, Whiff.
Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, Baby's back on the scene and he's loving that. But this
Yeah,
time he's
back to
harmless.
normal.
I imagine Bim like every time he comes
Just
back,
like old
he,
times.
he comes from like weird places. So this time like crawls out of your ear,
Yeah.
like cartoonishly. Like,
It's like he
comes
got
out
a-
a tiny little hole. It's just like.
He's just like, I'm back, and he's just like,
Oh,
need to
oh, you know,
rein it in, mate.
okay.
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 Yeah, I got
Hold on,
blind.
I'm a bit of
Remember,
this.
you're
I'm gonna
my
rip it off
scion,
my hat.
not the other way around.
Thank you, Whiff. Thank you, Whiff.
He said, As he said that, he's started having a nosebleed, so I ripped a bit of the hat off and he's gone, thank you,
Risky's
crying a bit.
surveying this scene. He's let his hair down, and he sort of looks like Gandalf the Grey when he smokes pie. And he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, but he's young. He's just watching this scene. It's wholesome.
Before we continue, can I just clarify how tall everyone is?
Yeah.
Flash is 3 foot. You're
I'm
about 6 foot, aren't you?
yeah, just standard elf height.
You're probably a bit taller than that.
You're the tallest.
And Birdman is 5 foot. I think
We're going to be long and thin.
You guys are going to be similar
Bonfire grill.
height.
Mega
Like
party
about 6
classic.
foot.
I'm going to say that you're probably like
What are you
me.
talking, bro?
You're obviously
Mega party
in
classic.
shape and stuff, but I'm
Mega
sort of like a
party
scrawny,
box.
moody twig.
5 Perry Sound Donomy.
Because you were like combat focus,
Yeah.
so I guess you're probably just more hench.
Oh, that's
Um,
And you're a
Wings.
circuit performer and stuff.
And
What was that?
Risky's like a
Chicken?
library. He's a bookworm, I guess.
Yeah.
I was going to call him a library worm.
He is a bit of a library worm.
I like the fucking worm on
6.
Dune.
And
He
then
just tears through the library.
10.
Yeah. So
Hot. Not excellent.
But yeah, why did you want to know how tall everyone was?
I don't know, just for perspective. I
it
guess.
does help.
Yeah.
Like when I found out that cat was actually small,
Yeah.
actually normal size or whatever it was.
They got
That
Coke,
time it really threw me off.
Pepsi
Yeah.
or something.
Tabaxis are normally taller than, like they're about as tall as me,
Cold cans of Coke.
like above average for
Cold
a
cans.
human.
Okay, so
Got
we
some
got
spoons and
some-
stuff as well.
Flash is halfling,
canned water.
so
That's a bit weird.
I love that somebody, a halfling person and a tabaxi had sex. And a little cat man came out. What? A normal sized cat.
I reckon
came
his
out.
dad was the short one, because
Yeah.
like he's got big balls.
Yeah.
He's a big bald halfling with like a flair for romance.
He's he's got a girthy dick and a sense of humour. And that's why he bagged a tabaxi.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to think the dungeon master is like 60 foot high. But, like, you know, earlier when you
Above the
were
clouds.
saying that you dropped a banana peel, I'm
Yeah.
just imagining that's like the size of us.
Yeah.
And that's going to come into play at
sorry
some
about
point.
that.
A
Yeah,
giant
in this
banana
game.
peel.
Just a giant banana peel.
Yeah, I put this up because that is the place that you were trying to break into where everyone got caught.
Oh,
So like
okay.
this, one of those areas, but it's like on top of this big rock.
It goes to this music that's currently
Everybody
playing.
got caught.
Um,
Look at this.
Faith's
Oh right.
friends
Okay.
got caught, and Faith.
They're trapped in there because of me.
Well, obviously, I'm willing to put my abilities to help our people free. Because I'm assuming they're all elves. Because if they're not all elves, I'm not as interested.
Oh, they're all lives.
Well, they're
They
definitely
must be
very
liberated.
interested.
Everyone
I
else.
step in and I go, I'll help too.
We all put our hands in.
Thanks, Way.
I want to do this just because, you know, I want to.
Then
I
I'll
really
do
enjoyed
two.
killing people again today.
Your eyes like I want to get involved.
I want to do this. Everyone's doing things. I'm going to do this too.
I think the area you
What are we
guys are
doing?
in probably looks
We're saving
roughly
elves.
like this.
Oh.
Something like that, I guess.
Elves are just these people who just they've got a weird sense of arrogance for no reason.
As he says that, oh, I just got that. Whiff.
And funnily enough, there's a library here. I saved that because it's
Kebab.
cool. Could be in there.
Yeah, that's what we are. Yeah,
The bab that is shaped like keys.
we've like got some sleeping bags on the floor and stuff.
Kebabs that
Yeah,
are shaped like keys. Oh, it's-
We're
It's
having
amazing.
Basically, we're having a heart to heart and Face telling us our motivations and we're getting on it.
Getting on it. Getting on it, in it. We'll go.
Gonna liberate
Get
some
in.
elves.
I place my hands on your shoulders.
Both of them.
Yeah, so it's doubly convincing. It's
Just
we
start
are
shaking
gonna,
it.
we
Snap
are
out of
gonna,
it.
we are gonna save your people. I promise.
And I sort of hug you guys, like
Yeah.
picking you up, and then I just sort of tack Birdman onto the top like a.
And for once, we're all overjoyed by that.
Yeah.
We're all really happy.
You got that motivation now.
I feel like this is coming to a natural sort of.
Conclusion.
Yeah, I don't think we did any of the initiation stuff, but like.
What's the initiation idea?
It's just like frat hazing, but like you guys are sort of at the top of the pile.
Yeah, we've walked into the perfect situation.
I say we walk it. I say there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
and then I want like all of us with cool glasses to go strut our stuff through wherever all these people are, to just sort of like show that we're the bosses.
Yeah, we're the fancy men.
Yeah, we're all the fancy men. Us four are
the camera's
fancy
kind of
men.
low down and we're all
What?
strutting forwards.
Yeah. I know what we should do, guys. And we walk into this. Something like this, to this effect.
Bim's working.
Is there anything else to do for the rest of the party? Like
sure.
the rest of the night? Or is everyone just going to pass out?
6 balls.
What's
it, sorry?
Do you think we make people pass out with how awesome we were?
Yeah, they're reeling. They're not passed out, but they're not going to do anything for the next 10 minutes while they reel about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're walking through the house at about 4 a.m. and
Have you
everyone
added
is
up?
probably asleep.
Yeah.
And then we
Obviously-
stomp them
obviously.
all up. We stomp the ground to get
Yeah,
them.
Wake them up. They're
Order
just
it.
afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I do
afraid
anyway.
of like they're
I've got a
startled,
horn,
I don't
haven't
know
I?
what-
Whatever.
A
You know what I
horn.
mean?
I've got a
It's
horn.
all just
The
bits
horn.
into
You've got the
pebbles,
horn of
like.
endless grog.
Prices,
Yeah.
metals.
So I
Cheers,
blow into that.
It's a
Just precious
drinking
metals
horn.
at the end of
I
the
know,
day.
but I'm still gonna hollow into it and just
I
go.
don't think
"Whoa."
I don't know
Where's
if
it
it can be
like
blown
chips
through.
as well?
You have
I
to.
don't think it works like that.
I wanted
Is it on the side?
Okay then,
That's
well I'm gonna
cute,
smash it
yeah.
on the floor to wake them all up instead.
I am not sure how that's going to pan out because that might.
What are you doing with?
I'm smashing my war horn to get everybody up.
It's the horn of endless grog.
Oh, the Horn of Endless Grog.
Yeah.
This party's back, a going party all day. Beerman's back.
I smash
on
it, and I imagine because of its magical powers, it sort of like just comes back into place, right? If it's endless, then it's sort of like a magical object, so it can just sort
Yeah.
of regenerate
It's
to
not
its
back
will.
I mean, if it doesn't do that, then the mansion is flooded.
The perfect.
The perfect frat house drinking
Yeah.
game.
You
Fill
gotta
the
dr-
entire house with grog.
Yeah, you gotta drink the house. Shut all the doors. Everybody shut all the doors. And the
Yeah,
windows.
you gotta drink the house.
Is that what you're planning to? You're gonna flood the house?
I'm gonna flood the house. Yeah.
Okay, this actually works relatively well.
Yeah,
So you
it does.
smash the horn and
You're just
like,
flooding the house.
Yeah, with grog.
Why?
grog.
Okay, yeah, good.
It's the perfect
It's like a,
drinking
it's like a
thing.
frat house thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Grog house. Grog house. Grog house. Grog house.
Don't you just wish we could just do this? Like, Grog House forever.
Yeah, yeah. Grog house.
Grog house. Grog house. Grog house.
Okay, so
Yeah, I've
you
already-
smash it on the ground.
I need
It
a drink
immediately
as well.
produces 30 gallons of water,
Okay.
and then pulls itself back together. So like the decanter comes back together.
There you go.
Is
But
there
there
any
is-
sort of
there is
incantation that I
And
can
I will
put
send you
over
some
it so it
peas.
turns into something alcoholic?
The grog is alcoholic. It's orc beer.
Okay, is there anything I can do to make it more fermented so it fucks people up even more?
Can we like throw some of Bim's cocaine in it?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably. I mean,
yeah. It's
I'm
like
not
a like a
saying-
shit mix thing when you get like all the little drinks and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like everyone stuff who's got something. Yeah,
Just go around the party, grab every little bit of drink left, just pour it into the grog.
You're
Yeah.
making a shit mix.
Yeah.
It's going to
Yeah.
become the decanter of an endless shit mix.
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's a good
I
idea.
love that as a deterrent on the battlefield. It's
Let's
just a mixture
end
of
this
everything.
together.
So for a start, there's 30 gallons of grog has just appeared in the hallway.
Sick.
It's
Yeah.
difficult to. How many litres is that?
If only we had 8 pig men.
Well, excuse me.
That's 136 litres of grog. It's just like
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah, yeah,
Christ,
yeah, yeah.
that's a lot of grog.
it's gone. Yeah, it's gone
It's
everywhere.
like, shower me with riches.
What are the richest boy you?
I did think I won the richest boy competition.
We're all rich boys because we've got the wealth of our friendships.
In a way, yes, yes. We are rich boys in a way.
We are rich boys, though.
Yeah, in a way.
A hunk of
in different ways.
Listen, just because you were raised with a silver spoon in your mouth while I and my mother struggled in the back alleys of the city.
And Beerman realises what he's done. Ha ha! Just joking there, guys. I'm not raised with a silver spoon at all. I'm just like you guys. I've had a lot of trauma in my past. A terrible life. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
That's more like it.
I unite you all at the top Like, and say, come on, guys. We've pulled ourselves together through this whole mess, and now we're going to go over and save those elves. Who's with me? Me! And as I say that, a bit of boat falls out of my ass.
Everybody.
That won't use the same boat from before.
We're all trying not to breathe in.
Oh,
Salty, briny ass. Ass murder.
my new flavour.
Brine asshole.
Yes, that's Ash.
Yeah, it's a different boat. It's not even the same boat as it was in the first place. It's a different colour.
I had to pick it up and I shove it back up there.
What was going on with the one
All the
endless
world's
shit
a-
mix?
The show.
Yeah, what was happening with the whole event shit mix anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I filled the whole hall with that. As one final act of fratmanship.
Yeah.
And I fill that hall with it to a point where everyone has to drink it. So what do we say? Droghouse, 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 Droghouse.
Groghouse.
Drug house.
Drug
Oh, I
house.
was saying drug house.
I was saying drug house.
I was also saying Droghouse.
I reckon that's got to be the final act of the night because everyone just passes out and wakes up in like a sticky sort of. It all evaporates, like in the as the desert heats up again. Like the sun comes out pretty soon. Everything just starts evaporating and everyone's basically stuck to the floor in the morning.
Ugh. Why does it smell like greasy eggs as well? Everywhere. So we've got all this shit to clean up.
Beardman's feathers are all off on his back.
Stuck to the floor.
I'm gonna roll perception on everyone.
I've got 6 stuck to me from the night before. It's like a little armour on the top.
You got 8, 13, 14, and 11. Let me just check. Everyone just remember your numbers.
What was it?
You were 11.
11. Okay.
I thought I was 11.
No, Faith is 11. You're 14,
14.
13,
14.
8.
Okay.
Okay.
Birdman has got. Add 4 to your
Mark's going.
number.
Hey, what you doing?
So your Birdman is 17. Whiff is 13, I think. Faith was 11, right? So you got 18. And Risky's perception's not going to beat that. Okay, so Faith wakes up to a blood-curdling scream, and it just keeps going. Like you just hear a horrible scream. It just keeps going, and you are stuck to the floor by shit mix. Like the molasses of whatever came out of that.
I'm also hungover as
Yeah.
We're all fucked. Bim's coming down like hell.
fuck. What can I do?
He's very sorry for himself. He's not speaking.
You can try
I
and pull
suppose
yourself
Birdman
off
is
the floor
too, really. They're all kind of
for a start,
Birdman's a bit like, did I give away my true identity as a rich
Okay,
boy?
yeah,
and your strength is like -1.
really struggling with it.
Yeah, Faith, you're still stuck to the floor. You
Even though they all probably know.
Can you stand? Can she get out of that or?
I don't know, my strength's very low.
she can eventually. Yeah, she rolled a 3, so
Oh, yeah, okay.
so she's like just going. You can shout. You can like get someone to help.
No.
You just sit back and think, as there's like this horrible scream. You think it's coming from the basement.
Ask. Whiff, can you hear that? Can you hear the scream?
Let me just get the sick out of my ears. Hey, yeah, what is that?
I don't know, it sounds like it's coming from the basement, but I can't get up. Can you get up?
I am slowly, by Faith's just go.
Whiff just fucking stands up immediately. Just goes and there's bits of wood stuck to his back.
He doesn't even care.
He's got like parquet flooring all over his back. He's like a hedgehog.
Can I get off?
Are you awake? Are you all in the same room?
I got 8, so probably not.
I mean, if you can, let's say you can hear people moving around. That's a 3. You're stuck to the floor.
Oh, goddamn these elven bones!
Birdman is Birdman waking up, or is Birdman going to ignore everyone.
Yeah, I don't know whether so.
Birdman's been awake this whole time.
Everyone's got a horrible hangover, by the way.
Yeah, he has. He's not slept. So, I don't know whether to go with the Birdman steps up on all his feathers,
Yeah.
rip off, and all his back feathers slip off. 'Cause that's funny. But maybe it's funnier if Birdman has been awake the whole time and he's just.
Yeah,
He's not been to sleep.
he's actually been thinking about his failures over the night.
That is definitely funnier.
Yeah,
It's either that or
It's
like
true.
he gets hosed down so
True
his
as well.
feathers aren't pulled out.
yeah.
But I think that yours is funnier. Being hosed down is just absurd.
Maybe you'll go up and your feathers will come off in a min. But right now,
They'll fall out from stress.
Birdman is feeling fucked. Birdman is lying there thinking to himself, does everyone hate me?
You can hear a little voice in his head just going, Birdman, Birdman, get over here, you feathered fuck. It's Risky. Risky's just like, get up.
Birdman,
Everybody hates me.
Birdman. No one hates you, man. Like I've already gone over this before.
Am I saying this out
I've
loud?
gone over this before. you feel like this temporarily, okay? We just need to have some water and some food now. Can you help me up?
Yeah, maybe someone's got a mango on them or something. Or some
Maybe.
some special 5 HTP route.
Can you get me off this floor?
I can try. So Big Man gets up, and this is where he feathers all from one side of him.
Oh,
It's going to come off his ass. If his ass is touching the floor, it's his ass that'll... He's got
It's
a
like
bare
on
ass.
his back.
I thought he was just like...
Everyone can see his
sat up
cloaca,
all night, like,
Birdman's lying on his back, looking at the ceiling.
oh.
Oh, my cloaca.
Yeah.
So,
My cloaca's on show.
My cloaca, yeah. Oh shit.
My cloaca's on show.
Birdman rolled a 2, so Birdman ain't getting up.
Oh.
Webb's the only one who's up.
Okay. Can I
No risky.
help
I
them
can't
up?
get
Can
you
I
up.
like
Yeah.
unstick them?
You can pull him off the ground.
Yes, please, for the love of God.
I'll go and pull them off the ground.
Ow!
Oh God!
Ah!
Yeah, who do you
Guys,
go,
I haven't even done it yet.
who do you
Come
go
on.
to first?
I go to Okay, fine. I'll go over to Ronald Birdman first.
Alright, because that was a 1. So,
So he's stuck still.
no, I'm going to say you succeed in pulling Birdman up, but like his entire back is just plugged.
Imagine how small he is.
Okay,
like, feathers
okay,
as
ready,
well.
steady. One,
No.
He's dead well.
Yeah, Birdman just starts
Oh.
crying. Look at baby.
Okay. Oh no.
We'll quickly chew up some food and spit it in his mouth.
Hold on, I've got this. I gathered what came off of his back, and I used some of the stick that's on me and just sort of tack that on to the back of him.
It's okay, man. Just wear my cloak
There
and
you go.
flag.
That's rough.
Birdman's still not really. He's not really cognitive, so you saying things at him. But this is just amped up. Like, made his cognitive abilities even worse. So he's just.
Help me up, Orc.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Go.
3, 2, 1.
That doesn't go anywhere near as badly.
Okay. You're not got any skin ripped off. You know, I
feel
could
like the bit of the lower back maybe a bit raw, but
I could stick it back on for you if you need.
In fact, Risky has come away quite clean.
oh, okay then.
I'll still stick some on you.
I'm just tender.
It's just a hangover.
I am plucked.
Help me up with.
I'm
Okay,
plucked over here.
Please get to
I
the
got Faith, and then I'll rip
I
her
can't
up
look
as
at you,
well.
Birdman.
I love how like you
Bad.
Oh,
essentially you've really maimed Birdman.
No,
You're still
no,
just
it's
going,
fine.
yeah, roll the dice.
Just cast a minor
you never
illusion
know.
upon your
People
back.
will work out.
I can be the back
okay.
of a hairy,
Not you
silverback
guys, not
gorilla.
Birdman.
I'm going to say
Yeah, it looks fine.
Go back, yeah.
Faith
It'll
is
last
a
until you
little
move.
red
Powerfully.
off that.
Then I'll just sit
It's
here.
not a
Okay.
bed.
So,
Okay, well. Do you want me to sort of give your skin back on?
Wait, what
too?
has happened? What has happened?
Faith is not being as injured as Birdman.
I can get some
it's
new
just a bit
skin.
red. It's like sunburn sort of.
Yeah.
I can get some new skin.
I like how we're all
Sweet.
glued to the
it's
floor.
okay. Just wait for it to heal.
Well, it's
Okay.
like it's the
By
shit
grog.
mix.
Very good. I slap her on the.
Please
I slap her on the
don't
back.
say it.
There you go.
Yeah, I imagine Faith starts crying as well.
I would like to summon Bim to
That's
rub
the
some
spirit.
salve upon my sore back.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he has to. So
Oh, okay, master.
yeah, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I've summoned Bim to rub salve upon our backs.
He's sort of digging
Okay.
his nails in slightly as he does it.
Oh.
Not to me, isn't.
Is he not?
I could literally possess him.
Yeah, you can't stop him actually.
Yeah. He wants to, but he knows there's no point.
Just to remind everyone, the scream is still going on.
Yeah, we need to see
There's
what's
just been
going on in
someone
that
screaming
basement.
this whole time.
Shall we? Yeah. Shall we
We need
go?
to locate somewhere we can access the basement.
Yeah, you just gonna go have a look?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Should
will.
we- Should we split up? Should we go in twos? Or should we all stick together?
I think we should do as we usually do and all go together and you lead the way since you heard it first.
I wasn't going to say
I-
anything,
I'll-
but I've
I'll go at
agreed
the
with
back just to watch everyone's back.
Okay.
What about you?
You don't want anyone to watch your back though.
Wait, are we going down? Yeah, Booman's
We need to
insecure
follow
now,
the
bit.
scream until it gets louder so we can find how to get into the basement.
No, in fact, Birdman's unaware.
Oh, he's
He'll
back.
be insecure later.
Okay.
But right now he's fucked, so.
Just kind of blindly following whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's if you lead the way, Sycamore, we'll find this basement.
You guys might be incredibly hungover, but one of you
stumbling.
remembers eventually that you do know where the basement is. It just takes a long time getting there because the entire floor is like treacle. So you're just like,
I'm hungover too.
Am I
so it's,
hurt? Like how bad is my...
what, pain wise?
So if I do it... Hey everybody, is it looking good? Or is it like...
You're bald. It looks like your back half is ready
Let's
to
see.
be
Looks
cut.
like someone plucked a budgie.
Like a
Yeah.
little sort of a pub guy's back. You know, on
Yeah.
Adventure Time.
Yeah,
you
he's
see
got-
when Jake loses all his fur.
Yeah.
You see when he loses his powers. You've seen that one.
Yeah. You can imagine slapping his
You've
little
seen
back.
He's got a little Birdman butt as well.
He's a little guy.
Little
Yeah.
Birdman butt.
He's
His
doing a
little
little
bird
jog.
Yeah, we don't like looking at it. No one likes looking at it, but
Yeah,
whoever's
no
Come
got
on,
it,
everybody, follow me. We'll go down there.
I look at his back and I go,
Oh. Leading the way to the basement.
Right, I'm gonna have to get the notes off.
so wait, Thingy's in the basement, isn't he?
All we know is that there's a
What's he named?
gurgling scream
The guy
from
who
the
we-
basement.
Gently benevolent.
Gently Benevolent, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Whiff has got it.
So Gently Benevolent's in the basement, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope it wasn't him screaming. Or do we? I can't remember if he was a good guy or not.
Yeah, I don't know if we wanted him to be dead or...
I mean, is he that much of a commodity for us?
It literally depends on the time and place, I think.
Yeah.
Whether we want someone dead or not.
Oh yeah. You guys are reminded
Yeah,
of
it does.
a part. There was a part during the night where, like, a dead body showed up. It was fairly
Hey!
early on. Like a dead body showed up.
Was it?
It delivered a message.
Did it?
And,
Oh, wait! Yeah,
Then,
right?
like, I think you shot it with an Eldritch Blast.
Can't
And
remember
its
this.
head ended up in the chandelier.
When did this happen? Did this happen?
It's ironic how this is working out because none of you can remember it happening.
We are just fuck ups.
Yeah. Shit.
I'll
Did this really happen?
I'll tell you what the deal is.
I
It's
don't
like,
think it really happened.
It's
It's
a
part of the...
it
act.
happened like 5 weeks ago whenever we did the last session.
Okay.
It's that thing that happened at the end of that.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you guys can't remember that now because it's like you've just been blackout drunk.
what's going on?
So
Wait, who?
you,
Some sort of blast? Or...
yeah, in fact, on your way to the basement, you find this head in the chandelier, and you're like, oh yeah, that guy. There was that message from La Niña Payara.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
I
Black
think.
Hook Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, they threatened you for basically breaking into their foundry, and
Gosh.
stealing the anvil.
And I just dismissed him by shooting his head off and we just carried on.
Yeah, you just went, whatever. So yeah, that's a thing. I guess you're going into the basement to speak to Mr. Benevolent.
No, is that who's screaming?
Gently.
Yeah, I mean, if you go down there, you'll find
Gently
him.
benevolent.
Have you all seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when he's keeping that dude in the basement?
Yeah.
It's very much that situation.
Okay.
And Gently Benevolent is just like, He was concussed yesterday. He's been unconscious for like hours, so he's probably got brain damage.
He's just screaming.
Yeah, yeah. He's just screaming because I think he's distressed. He's not like completely retarded.
Okay, so
That's not what I meant by brain damage. It's just mean like he probably can't remember everything.
I'd like to kneel down to him, shake him by the shoulder, slap him across the face, and say, "Get a hold of yourself, benevolent." But I use charm while I do that.
Get your hold of yourself, benevolence.
Get a hold of yourself, benevolence. And he's like,
Yeah,
Stirs him back into
yeah. I'm gonna say that settles him a good amount, and he's just like,
"What's happening? Why are you screaming your head off? We're all hungover as shit. We don't need this."
He sort of. How does he talk? I mean, it's Brian Blessed, isn't it? You tied me to this post. That's not Brian Blessed, but I'm going to do him like.
You frightened us from this post.
Hey, don't you mock me, green man. Yeah, he's looking up at you like.
Did I say that out loud too? I really don't know what's going on today.
You'll be skewered for your insolence.
If that's his attitude, we might as well get mean.
I am.
He's on his propeller still. We should spin him around a little.
Oh yeah, someone had him on the propeller?
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
so let's just immediately just start spinning him around.
Yeah,
on the
let's say
propeller.
instead of being in the basement, you've just gone out to the Chinook and he's like dangling. He's dangling from his underpants. It's,
If he says he can skewer me, I take like a little bite out of myself and just go. Look, I would taste nice skewer, but I'm not going to let you do that to me.
You are a savage, sir.
I'm a savage.
Yes.
I pull a bit of boat out of my butt.
It's still embedded.
It's still in there, and I chuck that up, so it sort of like lands on him, like on his face.
What, like sticks to him?
Yeah, like sticks to him and go, that's savage enough for you.
He just stops talking to Whiff. He's not getting anywhere with that.
Well, I don't like his attitude, so I get Bim to spin him slowly. So he's getting slowly dizzy.
Around the Chinook.
And I say, listen, if we're going to feel like shit, you're going to feel like shit. Especially if you woke us all up. Now explain yourself, benevolence.
What do you mean explain myself? You kidnapped me. You hit me over the head with an anvil.
You're screaming, man.
Why are you
It's
screaming?
pissing me off.
He
I
just
feel
starts
fucked.
screaming
Anything
again.
but this.
He just starts yelling as loud as he can. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, he's trying to get some attention. He's trying to escape somehow.
We can't let him escape, you guys.
Is there any way you can use like the opposite of magic mouth to undo his own mouth?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Is there any way we can quickly sew his mouth? Sure.
Let's just gag him.
Yeah. I mean,
Shall I
that's
put him
a
asleep?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't see how that's going to help.
No, do I?
We need him to be awake, but we need
It
him to
seems
communicate
pointless.
with us. Like, we need to know what he wants.
We'll get him to write, we'll silence him, we'll like, I don't know.
Duct tape
Listen,
his mouth.
Duct
benevolent. Our whims go from one to the next at the drop of a hat.
But we don't even remember who you are.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
We don't even know who you were or how you got
I just
here
thought you were
until
a
now.
guy.
So if you explain to me what you want, perhaps we can make a deal.
Alright.
There.
I am a member of the. Well, he's not a member of the High Council. I am the secretary of a member of the High Council.
Does that mean that you're important?
What do you think it means, Mister? Lives in a tribe.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm not a mathematician, but I think the person who you're serving is in a higher position than you, so you can't be that great, right?
Yes, that's right. And he will come and find me at some point.
Well, he hasn't done a good job of it so far.
We haven't even taken you that far out of town.
Yeah.
It's the edge of town.
Hey, listen, I know you've got connections
What's
to...
this interrogation music?
Oh, God, what's the guy's name? Pending Evil Name. I know you've got connections to Pending Evil Name.
Pending Evil Name.
Pending evil name. It's not my master, but he is a bastard.
In what way?
Well, he wants to own everything. He has no respect for the charters of dwarves. He wants to destroy everything we have to have it himself.
Is Pending Evil Name the person behind your people's capture?
Haha. Let us see him try and take down Birdman Corp. He ain't gonna take down Birdman Corp.
Yeah,
he
biblical.
he looks at squints at Birdman and says, "You look familiar."
No, probably not. I don't know. I don't think you look familiar. Guy who I've never seen before.
How old are you, bird boy? What is your name?
I'm just a little boy, and my name is Ronald
Siegelman.
Ronald Birdman, eh? Of
That's-
the Birdman.
That's not what I said.
Of the Birdman family. Yet I remember your father.
Me and Bim are sort of both doing this.
Gasping.
Birdman's going, oh, everything's crashing down in his head.
I've been rumbled.
But yeah, but he's been rumbled, but he also isn't able to, because he's so fucked, he's getting the wrong emotional responses from it. So he's kind of feeling like,
Perturbed.
how do I feel? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, he's just welling up and he doesn't know why.
Yeah.
What do you think your father would say about this behaviour, boy?
My father would say nothing because my father's dead.
Dead.
Oh.
What's your father's name, by the way? Have you got one?
Let's go on the spot. Rich
Terrence.
names.
Rich name's Birdman.
Tarquinius Birdman.
Tarquinius.
Yeah, that'll do.
You mean
Yeah.
to say Tarquinius Birdman is dead?
That's not my dad's name. My dad's name is. It's Gaza Gary. Gaza, you know, Gaza Birdman.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's his name, he works
at
at-
yeah.
Yeah, I can see you being a Gary's son.
He works at like a like a factory,
Thanks so much.
just on the grind, really.
Yes.
On
I
the
know
grind.
What you mean?
He's just taking the grindstone day by day.
Funnily enough, what's his fucking name? Generally Benevolent does sort of believe you. That was convincing enough. You've deceived him.
I mean, why would he lie?
My dad lives on a lamb, okay? Just like I do, with a wind in my hair and a skip in my step.
Listen, this is all very interesting, but I'll have you know this bird fellow over here rescued me from a coffin.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Why
So-
would rich people rescue anyone from coffins?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't seem like a rich guy at the time.
No, not at all.
Well.
It's all lately anymore, really.
Then
If I ever would have been, hypothetically.
Then I'm sad to say you are of little use to me, bird person. Birdman, if that is your real name.
You're of plenty use to the party.
Yes.
Sycamore, if this man knows pending evil name, should we not let him lead us to him? Should we set a trap?
I think we could use him to help us set a trap. However, I also aren't too keen on his tone.
I like his style. What are you thinking?
I like the cut of his jib.
Yeah.
We should
Really.
rough this motherfucker up. I said we kill him anyway.
What we could do is lock him in a room with 8 pigmen. I'm just going to suggest that every time.
I just think
I just really want to test out this new spell I've got. I don't think it's ever been done before.
Birdman is also with this guy dying because even though he recognises that he can lead us to where we need to get to, Birdman doesn't want anyone to find out that he's a rich boy.
Right, Gentleman Benevolent can hear you guys all whispering.
Good.
And he says, what exactly is it that you want?
I'd like you to help us
die.
get as close to pending evil name as possible.
Well, that is something that I would love to. Me and my master would love to be able to do, but I am too high profile.
You don't want to help us take him down. What's wrong with you, man? Slap you up and down.
Yeah, slap it.
Slap.
Slap,
Work
slap,
out this
slap.
guy's angle on
Slap
pending evil
that
name.
ass.
I would not be against pending evil name being taken down a notch or two, but frankly, none of you are dwarves. I think you're all scum.
Oh, he's a dwarf.
Oh.
Yeah, Gently Benevolent is. They're all the elites are dwarves.
This whole time we've been fucking talking to a dwarf like he means something. Why are we wasting our time?
kill this
Let's
dwarf,
all just
stupid
boot him in.
Kick
Yeah.
his head in.
Yeah.
We all boot him in.
The
Shall we-
working
shall we
classes
eat it?
unite.
I've never had dwarf before.
Are you just going to kick his ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll on this. It's just like a standard sort of beat down.
Yeah.
Are you just kicking his ass to
I
see
cut
what
like a little
comes
chunk out of him so I can grill it later.
We're
Yeah, we're still
kicking his
trying-
ass to
we're still
teach him a
trying-
lesson.
We're also still trying to get some information out of him at the very least.
Shall we
I feel
start
like
getting
a
intimidation
little
style then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, is it like
Yeah,
that
so you just
much out
punch
his
it.
arm?
Just punching
Yeah.
and kicking him until
Yeah,
something
let's
comes
listen
out.
here.
I've got-
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a scoop of
benevolent.
flesh.
I've got an
Like an
idea.
ice cream scoop.
You're going to give us all the information we
Yeah.
need and as much
say
as
that's
you
a
can possibly
warning.
give, or else you're going to get one of these.
I was going to say, I'll ask my rather large green friend over here to rip your arms out the sockets.
I've just slipped a little bit, like I scooped a little bit of flesh out like of his arm, just like an ice cream scoop, and I'm gonna like just flame grill it,
Like a melon ball.
like a little melon ball, and then just
We're
bite
basically
into it and say to taste.
As that was happening, basically he didn't have the constitution to talk or really answer any questions because you were cutting like a
chunk of his flesh.
you were cutting a chop of meat out of him.
It's not like a big chop. It's like a little squidge.
A melon ball.
Well, exactly.
Still,
That would really hurt.
That's really it, man. Yeah.
by the time
Like a melon ball would wreck.
are you just going to cook that on the barbecue now as he's catching his breath?
Yeah.
Right, so he
I'm
catches
trying to prove a point here.
he catches his breath and he just
So fuck with it.
Yeah.
he's
This is what we do.
basically-
We eat people.
He's ready
But
to,
I eat people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys.
We're
cannibals.
okay with
Yeah,
It's
eating
now been
people.
established we're all cannibals.
Yeah, exactly.
We ate Mark and Kane, now we're eating this.
I
This
hate dwarves.
is going to be a
He's-
thing now.
Yeah.
He's ready to. He seems. I think he's ready to talk. Basically.
Okay, good.
I mean, you haven't asked him any real questions.
Yeah, well, he's being sassy as fuck, isn't he? Okay, so here's a question for you. I use intimidation to make my eyes glow with green fire, and
Yeah.
basically, to him, it seems like I'm made of green fire. And I'm saying, listen, you'll be able to tell us how and where Gently Benevolent is, or we're going to carry on beating the crap out of you. If you're lucky.
I'm gently benevolent.
Oh, sorry.
Pending
Sorry,
evil
pending evil name.
Pending evil name.
Where is he?
lives in the citadel, just like all the other dwarves.
Was that the citadel you showed me earlier?
Yes.
You're going to
We
help us
already
to
know
get,
that.
You're
We
going to
need some
help us
new
to get in
information.
there.
Does he go anywhere? Does he travel anywhere?
I can't help you.
I've got an idea. We disguise ourselves as dwarves and get this guy to get us into the citadel. Important dwarf nobles.
Frankly, none of you look like dwarves. That is never going to work.
I can disguise myself at will.
You ain't seen us
I can
disguise.
I can bend
buddy.
over.
Me too, I can get on my knees.
Yeah, I can go on my knees.
We can
I'll
chop
just
this in
bend
two.
over. I'll just hunch over like I'm a
We would
bent
like
over.
to attempt to disguise ourselves as dwarves using whatever means we've got each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
Or you want to go into the city?
We'll show
Into
you.
the
Let's do
citadel.
like
But he's
a
going to get us in.
dwarf
Like
idol
showing
type
a
thing.
bunch of nobles
You know,
on.
like
Like a
a
fashion montage.
reality show. Like you can be the best dwarf.
I
Yeah.
think that's
best handsome boy. No,
viable.
it's best dwarf.
I've got the ability to disguise self at will, so I'm sorted.
I mean, you can, if you've got enough money, you can get into the citadel anyway. He's going to say, he's basically going to
Hey.
explain that, like, you can get into the citadel
No.
because it's just a big city. But getting to really any of the members of the High Council is like, it's like breaking into a bank inside a fortress.
Like a heist.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way
Yeah,
that this guy
like
can get
it's-
us
We're
in.
gonna have a heist episode.
Ocean's
Sca-
11.
Okay,
It's
here's
Like that.
here's the
You know,
thing.
there's
Is there
montages.
anything that we can steal or take from Pending Evil Name as like a bribe?
It's
That-
something
that gen-
important to him.
Yeah,
do
that
it.
Gently Benevolent knows about.
Or it's dirt or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not sure off the top of my head. That is a good question. Have you got any ideas what something like that might be, like blackmail material or?
Yeah, give
I mean,
us
he's
the...
already a known tyrant, but you know.
You've obviously gone to a lot of parties together.
You could potentially.
Any of those parties contain children?
You could
Like ours did.
potentially attack his.
We were fucked.
Fuck.
Like attack his business interests outside of the citadel or inside of the citadel.
And that would...
Do something to rile him at least. I guess the thing is that the separate dwarf houses are really like super secretive amongst each other. So like they hate all outsiders and they hate each other as well. It's
Not a good dynamic.
yeah, it's incredibly toxic.
Well, basically, Gently Benevolent's becoming useless to us at this point.
Yeah, it really
Are
is.
you going to express that to him?
That's what I'm saying. I'm still intimidation. Like, what use are you to us if you
You
can't
are
get as close
dog
to
shit.
Gently pending evil name?
expected you.
Why don't we just... Well, I might as well just throw you to the orc right now.
Well, wait a minute. There's
Oh, look, you
something.
think
I have connections. I have connections with the Black Book.
typical.
Bring the orc into it, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Just
Keep the
That's what
green
you
one
get,
away
isn't it?
from me. I have connections
He'll fuck you.
with the Black Hook.
Oh, yeah.
I understand they're
Don't
trying
think I
to. They're trying to. At the moment, they don't have the power to project into the city in the way that they would
got
like.
Right.
So we
Should help them.
Yes.
if that is your prerogative. Is Gently Benevolent aware that you've been threatened by the Black Hook?
No.
I mean, you've made enemies of the Black Hook by kidnapping Gently Benevolent.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he would know that then, wouldn't he?
What they are, I'm struggling to do the voice because my throat is. He's just going to explain what they are. What they're trying to do is sort of subcontract criminals in the city to do their bidding in the meantime, and then try and arm themselves
Okay.
by robbing this this train. Basically got a load of guns in. He doesn't know exactly where the train is or how the heist is going to go down, but he knows that if the Black Hook get hold of that, then they will basically level up their organisation.
Right.
Okay, shit.
So
And
I
that's
guess-
obviously bad news for you guys.
Yeah. That's really bad news.
So we need to get those guns for our organisation.
Yeah.
We need to arm every single cultist at this party.
At the
Yeah.
same time,
We are doing like a sign-up program with
You
these
hear that,
cultists.
cultist? We're all gonna get laid!
Yeah! They're all still wearing beachwear, but they look fucked.
They're all grey like.
There's dead children
Eyes.
everywhere.
Yeah, they're all
No, they're not dead, but they're destitute.
Cult party with destitute children.
As we walk past, they're trying to clutch at the hems of our robes and such, and we're just like,
I
Come
shake
on,
one of
come
them
on. Shut up,
What?
get off
You
me.
shake one of
off. I just go.
I wanna come down. Because of you, and you're not making it any better.
He explains that La Nina Payara has employed basically a group of, it's like a crew of heisters. Is that what you call them? I don't know. A crew of thieves.
Have you got my backing, man? Is that mine there?
Called the Fooling Horses. Or the Fooling Horses. Yeah, it's got no H on it.
Ah,
Fool and
only
horses.
fools and horses.
He doesn't really know where they are, but
Right, wait.
that's as he swears that's as much as he's able to give you.
yeah. So basically, we want to stop, get this train before the Black Hook does, and then we'll have an army of cultists with guns,
Yeah. So,
and we can storm the city.
mm-hmm.
Hang on, the city's
Are we storming it in? Have
So
we got to plan this out?
the Black Hook gang are separate to the city, aren't they? The city, you've got your people. Or is the Black Hook
Sorry,
gang?
someone's going to zoom out for a second.
Has the Citadel got your people, or is it the Black Hook gang, or are they just like
The
a
Citadel.
terrorist?
The
Yeah.
Citadel.
Okay.
So
If we need to storm the Citadel.
yeah. So we need the arms to do so.
Okay.
We don't want the Black Hook gang to become the next ISIS.
No, definitely
No.
not. The anime outro's on now. Listen.
We're walking down.
It's over a still of you guys like riding Gently Benevolent down a set of stairs.
What is he on all fours galloping?
No, he's sliding on his face. Like you're riding him like a sled.
More on a roller.
And it's just various
Chicken.
like screenshots of you guys brutalizing Gently.
To this music, this gentle music.
Like he's lying on his back, he's on the grill, and Whip is just like cutting a slice out of him.
Yeah. Feasting on them
He's
like.
just screaming.
Funny.
That says with his boss.
We've got a pit with pigmen in it, and we're just chucking bits of him in there.
The pigmen. I don't know what are the pigmen doing.
They don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say passing him around, but that sounds.
I feel like with this music on, they'd be frolicking out of context.
Yeah.
They're sort of like hitting him as they walk past.
Yeah, juxtaposing you guys against the pigmen, and the pigmen are the good guys.
They just want to have a wholesome time.
They changed their ways